We're audible on stream on my end. Man,
So anyway, the big secret of the campaign is the fact that you're all actually fighting aliens the entire time.
I knew it.
And none of this is real, you're just playing a video game.
I knew it.
Dun, dun, dun.
I think Florence would be the ranger.
Well, Florence is not the ranger, so...
And then Icarus would be the fencer.
Yeah. Like the EDF fencer?
Avatea. Yeah. Avatea would be the wing diver.
It's because she's
Are
a
you
bird.
saying that's they have a dumpy or?
I'm trying to find a reference picture of bald people.
He's not gonna answer though. Now he's bashful about it.
Who's bashful about what? Is it Co?
Yes, Bendy.
Why do
I'm sorry.
ever-
Altera. Or Avatea. One of them.
You can call Bendy
But-
gender bent if you want to. That's
Can't
the
believe
first
you
thing that I
just
know
called
about
him by his government name, bro.
him.
Yeah, I'll do it again too. I'm hardcore like that. I do shit crazy. Please don't be mad at me though. I wasn't, I'm Bendy.
Hey, Amari, welcome to Rise.
Okay,
Welcome
yeah.
to the objectively best faction in the game.
True. There will
Alright,
either
Rise.
be 15 of you zerging a point against 3 mercs, or 15 mercs zerging a point with no racks.
Oh, frick, I haven't even plugged in my camera.
Also, one of your friends will constantly be dead in a ditch.
Oh, 100%. You don't get always alive teammates. This is Rise.
Rise is the best faction and also the most bullied.
Yeah, but we're also
Who's
the coolest.
Rise?
We also bully each other because it's worth it.
Bullies Bendy.
I missed the spot. I don't even know what you guys are talking
We're
about.
talking about Stallcraft. Now,
Oh.
we're talking about Stall Zone, the game formerly known as Stallcraft X, formerly known as Stallcraft.
Hey. Oh, this one might work.
1,000-year torment nexus for Co. 10,000 years torment nexus for Co.
Just want you to know, there was a part of me that was so tempted to go back on all of the old Stallcraft shorts and edit their names to Stall Zone, but I was like, I don't have the fucking patience for that.
Homie, that would have been a little bit of a chore. It would have been funny, though.
I found one image that's kind of close enough from a fucking Fallout fucking fan art of all things. I mean, he's kind of a bald dude.
And it's probably AI generated.
It was uploaded 2 years ago, so very, very unlikely.
Okay, fair enough. We're good. Everything's cool. Eat shark.
Wow. What you should have said was feeds, shark. Because I just ate a salad.
Sharks don't eat salad, silly.
Oh,
Like,
Even-
it's kind of weird. What is... This might be the craziest crossover ever.
Are you about to ask what a salad is? Go for it, Amari.
No. I found an image of Tupac hanging out with a cat girl for some reason.
Which Discord are you looking for me in? I love the name I fucking got after the purge. Pass this to Co from Auri. I can't find him. He is offline a lot of the time because he's a sneaky little bitch.
permanently offline. Never find me online. If I'm online, something went wrong.
He's dead. That's his parents or some shit. You've got to be fucking kidding me, Amari. You've got to be fucking kidding me. There's no way. I'm not gonna say it out loud. There's no fucking way. Are you serious? Are you
I'm gonna look over and see a picture of fucking Furious Maximus or something. Hold on.
It's not, but it... Just don't say it out loud, remember.
Oh my.
So I have potentially bad news.
What's up?
It would seem that the smoke detector has not stopped chirping with a new battery.
He's got to reset it too. There's a
So-
little button on it.
I told him to do that. It kept chirping afterward.
They hit it with a hammer.
Oh no.
So
Take it off the wall.
that's what I suggested. I assume he's gonna check if he can do that now. But if not, there may be the occasional chirp when Damien is talking, and I will go insane.
That's amazing, Amari. It's not amazing, Aries.
I
He
want to
should,
die.
he's in Discord. Have him turn on crisp noise cancellation. I know that will change the tone a little bit of his voice, but that's going to be better than.
I'm pretty sure he has it on, but
I don't know. I've heard a lot of background noise on him. Turk might be right.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of background.
I
You
don't know.
guys can't hear my air conditioner, can you?
No.
I how Amari?
That's. There are a lot of names in games I don't think people would ever get. That name is one of those in this game.
Yeah.
That's like being the one fucker we ran into that was, oh god, what was the name? It was like the super stereotypical, the Russian name. It was the name of the first protag, not first protag. But in like the Metro
Artyom?
series, the name of the protag.
Artyom?
Artyom?
Artyom. Yeah, we ran into a
Vlahovic.
dude with the Artyom tag in NA, and it's just like, how did you get that?
Everybody's
Chucky, are you streaming today?
No, I'm working on the Warudo thing now, but I think I'm gonna end up spending money because I see that somebody has created a converter that does everything and like splits the blend shapes for you, but it's on their Patreon.
fuck.
Oof. My stream is going up now, but I'm gonna have it in the BRB screen because I'm gonna go grab a sippy. Wait for the last member.
Bucky ducky. You're still on starting soon on mine. Nobody is visible, but you are all audible. Cakes.
Um,
That is immaculate. I'm just gonna say that again, Amari.
What's happening?
You can't say it out loud, but I think you might know what the name is, Aries, and somehow Amari got it on Rye's side.
you're gonna open up someone's damn stream. I should be opening it anyway to lurk. I gotta open up Aries and then just minimize it so I don't spoil myself.
Understood, Amari. I don't plan to.
Yeah, tell me privately.
Alright. Shark. Where's shark? First off, that, and there you go.
Okay, Shark, I actually found a reference in Aries too, finally. Maybe.
Boy.
This is kind of as close as I could find, and I've been checking a lot. That is probably the closest I'm ever going to find for Florence.
Jacob, could you try turning on crisp for this session? You know how?
Breaded and fried audio.
It's really not that bad. My crisp is on and it sounds great. So I've heard.
Oh yeah, I was just making a riff off the word crisp.
I always have that.
Wisp.
Crispy.
Okay, it
Wait.
should be turned on.
Okay, Amari. How much did they offer?
All right, are we all ready?
$500.
I would give away a Stallcraft account for $500 in a heartbeat.
I read $500. Immaculate.
I'd give it away.
Can you
for
even give it
20.
away? Isn't it tied to your Steam?
It's I mean, it probably is. Yeah. Is your Amari's been playing for a long time. He might have one that's directly linked to Stallcraft itself. That's my parent. It's tied to my Expo, not my Steam. Okay, so he's one of the few people that would be able to. I don't think you can go to a pure Expo account from like a Steam one, can you? You probably can. I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. I'm just a noodle. Look at me. Hi. Why do you have a lot of Expo accounts, Mari?
Are we ready?
I'm ready. I'm chill.
Oh, I should
Anyone
probably
else?
open up the links.
Yeah, I'm still
all.
opening up the thing.
Okay.
I could open an Opera, turn on
Opera.
settings. Yeah, Firefox for some reason everything runs like dog. Probably because I have hardware acceleration disabled, but that's because if hardware acceleration is enabled, I can't legally share Formula One videos with my friends using an officially licensed product. Because my boyfriend and I like watching Formula One together. Did you like that pivot, by the way? Did you like that pivot?
Not a good one. Graceful. For a shark! Derogatory.
All right. Let's calm down.
I don't think I will.
Why don't you reel it in there, little camper? Huh?
Nar. No!
Oh, I should have put an explosion sound effect in here so I could
Looks at horse.
give you all trauma.
I do sincerely request that no one play any jump scare sounds because it actually does irritate my nerves extremely badly, and it low-key pisses me off even if I don't say anything.
Yeah, Mindy has a sensitivity to certain things like that.
Kaboom.
Metal pipe sound.
I hate that one.
It's
so
really
much.
bad.
Oh, I hate that one too.
think
I would
about
make
my
sure it's at a
grandma every
reasonable.
time I hit the hookah. I saw her get blown up by a bazooka. Kablam, kabam, kaboom.
Shark is already
Wait, that's-
derogatory. It's like she's saying chai tea. It's true. It's true.
I sent
That's
it
the
to.
Florent?
He's an older guy. I mean, he's aged. He's lived a rough life. Yeah, I mean, he's.
Not
he's
know. I don't think you ever described him in a way that made me think he looks like that, but that's a good character. I could draw that. Fuck yeah.
For some
Yay.
reason,
Oh, hi, Kumo. Hi, Ren.
whenever
Hi, Foxtrot.
whenever I would like interact with Florence, I always pictured Stark in my head since he didn't have a reference for him
I'm back.
from Freerin.
he's-
Dark?
Welcome back.
I don't know who.
Are you ready,
Stark
Ko?
is.
I will
Are you ready?
send you a thing.
Yes.
We're still missing a shark. We're missing a shark. You're
What? No, you're not. Oh,
not in the game.
That guy Shark.
You told about the door. The DORE.
Oh, by the way, it took me so long to send you a face claim because legitimately I would search 30, 40, 50 pages, not find anything, get frustrated, and do something else. I prefer, when it comes to references for characters for some reason, I don't prefer to use anime, specific, like shell-shaded anime, rather.
Mindy didn't really use animated or like the typical anime style stuff. Even when I met him in Gaia, a lot of the stuff in pictures that he would find would be like almost like pencil drawings and stuff like that. Not pencil, but like kind of like your painterly style that you do sometimes, Shark.
yeah.
I just think
Wasn't
like
Sharky?
shading helps a
Get in.
lot.
Sharky.
No, I can't find the pin. Oh, where's that? Oh, it was pinned in our DMs, not in the game thing.
I use
Yes, I'm
Alright.
not pinning your password in the.
Not the
Public
password. I had the
chat.
password. I mean the link to the thing.
Alright, Sharky.
To the table.
I use a web browser that lets me make workspaces, which probably is all of them at this point. And I have one for coding, for fucking around. One for the tabletop, and then one for the modding that I'm starting.
I am in.
Are you in?
Okay.
All right. Welcome everyone to once again Bump in the Night, a horror fake horror campaign wherein things will get spooky, violent, terrifying, etc. So viewer discretion is advised. Unpleasant topics may be broached during this and any future or past streams. That being said, allow me to have my players introduce themselves because I'm too lazy to do it. We're gonna start with Damien. Introduce yourself and your character, please.
I'm Damien. Well, I'm not Damien. I play Damien. I go by Jacob. You can find me at Drawn by Jacob on social media. And I'm playing Damien, the investigator who just blew up.
No, you're fine. It's fine.
No, you're in the town square. You're good.
They're bombs.
So many bombs.
They're made in a bomb factory. They're
Bombs.
bombs.
And then next, Florence, would you be so kind as to introduce yourself and your character?
I'm Florence. I am paying back my debt to society by becoming a hunter. I hit things really, really hard, and I think magic is hocus pocus and is almost fake. But that belief is becoming a little bit untenable.
He is a thug, capital H.
Indeed.
Yes. Thank you, Florence. And now let's continue the chaos with Avatea.
Hello. Okay, I was resetting my mic on Discord, so it was actually audible because not Discord, thing. It vanished. Hello, I am Avatea. I also go by Komalu. I am a 4 commission video editor. I yap, and I almost had a bomb thrown at me last session. So I'm gonna be yipping and yapping and bird crying noises soon.
But not me, bird. That bird. Also, your
Aries is a
shinies are going to be
nerd.
gone, Avatea.
Aries is a nerd.
Oh,
Aries is a nerd.
Aaliyah, would you be so kind as to introduce yourself?
Hello, I am Auri. I'm a big shark. I am playing today as Firekeeper Alia Ushas, who is a blood mage, insofar as anybody can tell, and is otherwise a completely normal human with no interesting side effects whatsoever of that.
Asterisk.
And right now, she was, until recently, doing her very best to interrogate a child. Although, unfortunately, it seems that the information she has found is that that kid did that shit, which is
He did.
which isn't ideal for letting him live. However, we left off with the exciting cliffhanger that an explosion has just gone on, so we'll find out what Aaliyah can do in today's exciting episode.
Yes. And our final player, can you guess who it is by elimination? Icarus, go.
Hi.
That's your cue.
I know. I was being a little shit. Hi, I'm Ari. I look like an elf, but I'm not quite an elf. I'm also a streamer, twitch.tv/AriXArc. And you can find me on very similar stuff on like Blue Sky and whatnot. I play Icarus, who is a knight, and she is probably the simplest character on the roster currently. She is solid, tall, sturdy, uses a halberd, and tries to get the job done. Thumbs up.
Good, good. These are the players. You can find their points of view in my chat, or if you already know them, go to their streams if you want to see their POV. Otherwise, you will see the POV of Observer Chan, who can see everything I can, and I'll do my best to camera control.
No, Mari,
And
sounds
so-
like guest character behavior to me. Sally, continue.
Do you two have your chats merged?
Want to go?
sure.
Okay.
Good. There are not Sintel. And so, the final thing I ask of you, my players, short of playing the game and role-playing, who would like to do the recap of what happened last session?
Trying to remember. I think I've volunteered at some point, but I don't
You
I
have.
remember
Invite
how many
Cinco.
people who hasn't done it. Ooh, Ko hasn't done it. Points.
Damien
Then
also
you're gonna need
unmuted.
to. I was like, you need.
No, I just
to
said I
do
did it last time.
So Damien's off the hook. So
Has
what if we voluntold Ko?
So I was just
Then you
doing.
gotta wait while I get the chat to connect. There we go. All right.
Look at you hitting buttons.
Wah. Gotta do so much shit at once. Hecked up. Why didn't we do this
Welcome to
earlier?
stream.
I don't know.
Why
Shut
didn't
up,
you?
Burb. Pushes them. Pushes this Burb.
Recap us, Avatea.
I gotta pull up my notes. I'm blanking on names. Fuck it. We don't need the names.
We do. We need days. We have
Oh.
to get them perfectly right. They gotta be right.
Oh, no. So last session was a lot of intrigue where the party was going around to various different witnesses to an event that happened a few sessions earlier involving a street fight between a man and a woman, for lack of a better term, built like a brick shit house who absolutely wrecked his shit. A lot of
I
our
prefer
investigation
copies.
has been investigating whether did something fucky happen? Are the locals unreliable narrators? Etc. etc. But last session, our investigations got interrupted by the summary execution of a child in town square.
Well, it
So
wasn't
we're
summary.
dealing with
He's
that.
not dead yet, so it wasn't summary. But you know,
It's pretty close. Look, if we didn't get involved, it would have been summary.
But also to be fair, we interrogated the child. Like, yeah, I did that. I'll do it again.
yeah.
Like,
Child admitted to doing it. The party is split into 3 parts. Damien is ready to fuck shit up in case shit needs to be fucked up.
to create a distraction for us to run.
Florence and Avatea are mid getting blown up. We'll see the results of that here in a few minutes,
Nah, they're fine.
probably.
Bombs aren't real.
And the other 2 are just standing around the child, interrogating them, who is admitting to all their crimes.
Yeah.
Which is not good for the "don't let them kill the child" plan. Like, he really could have helped himself out a lot by telling a little white lie. But
Which is probably a very, very, very big pointer that he has been incredibly manipulated by something into believing that this is the
know?
right thing to do. Because children are easily manipulated.
Or he's the only one thinking correctly, and this entire town is full of cultists, and he's the only one who's like, I gotta do what needs must. Except he's the child who's like, I have to do what needs must.
That's a very distinct
Oh.
possibility.
And
I'm the
so
hero today.
we begin session with something very fun. Give me just a moment. As I
So pulling up new character sheets for Avatea and Florence.
Yep. Very important.
You keep my new
Not
character's
that
name
one.
out your damn mouth, Shark.
The one preparation I forgot to do is figure out what music I was gonna do.
I drew your damn character.
This'll work.
I'm your model daddy.
It's always the music. You think you have everything ready until it's time for the music.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
you gotta forget something, right?
Of course,
So-
Music Daddy. How could I forget?
So
Okay.
you are mid-conversation with the child, and then there is a resounding explosion, a fireball in the distance visible, rising into a plume of smoke. The crowd immediately falls silent, everyone turning to look at the chaos that has just ensued, including those you were talking to. There is a moment of silence before, of course, panic breaks out. All the villagers start screaming and running every which way until Engel, the captain of the guard of this town, raises his voice above the chaos. My fellow people, this is, of course, and very obviously evidence of the child's crimes. Please, calm yourselves. We must act against what is going on.
Or is the kid still being like held
The kid
And that
is
was the
still
dog.
being held.
Yeah, the kid's being held. Okay, yes.
I think he was let go
Why?
for Aaliyah to talk to him for what it's worth, but
Yes, he
no
was-
doubt he's still quite close. But the guards do not have their hands on him.
Okay.
Aaliyah
They
is
do now. They grabbed him immediately.
Got you.
Damien's gonna try and our fate points have reset, correct?
Your fate points have reset.
Damien's gonna try and rush up and grab the child.
You are going to have to make a roll to get through the roiling crowd.
You were on the edge of the crowd.
I
It'll
would
be pretty
like to
difficult.
stealthily do this, if possible.
You are going to have to make 2 rolls to do so.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well then, maybe not so stealthily.
You are in a roiling mass of people, shoulder to shoulder, everyone trying to go every which way. You have to force your way through this crowd if you want to get up to the podium at this point.
And Damien
And
is
you'll have to do
notorious.
it quick because Engel is immediately telling the guards to take the child back to holding.
The gallows.
If he's taking
No, to holding.
Alright.
Okay,
the
but
rough
instead
running.
could I stealth behind those guards?
They are going to be going the opposite
That's
way
fine.
through
I
the
just
thing.
want
so-
to. I just want to. Damien just wants to stay by the kid and make sure he's okay.
Okay, you'll have to roll physique or something similar to push through the crowd, and if you want to do it stealthily, stealth as well.
Okay. Do you want me to do stealth
He's-
first?
Do stealth second because it won't matter if you can't get through the crowd. That will not do it, and a +2 will not do it.
I'll use a fate point to reroll.
Okay, you'll need a 3.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, unless somebody, 2 people, want to spend fate points on this, I think that's all Damien can do.
If 2 people use it, can we give you +4 total?
You would have to invoke 2 different things to try and push him through.
Mm.
Got you. 1 principle or whatever.
Does it have to be one of my aspects, or can it be an
It-
aspect of the environment?
It could be an environmental aspect.
Do we
Yeah,
have
whatever we
any
can justify.
environmental aspects right now? Or is it something that
At
you
the
have to
moment,
list?
there would be. It's kind of a case of there are always inherent aspects to situations. Right now, I would say the situation is very clearly chaotic, is crowded, and
Okay.
is
I can't.
developing, would be the aspects. A developing situation.
And I can't do this. It's got to be something someone else does, right?
You can pay for an invoke, it's just gonna take another fate point.
I'd argue that chaos would allow for an environment impact.
I can spend one of mine if for the environment thingy. I can't read your what do you call it?
I'll pay 1 and invoke Damien's trouble. The truth is the only important thing to give him +2 on that one. He's pursuing
And
the
then
truth to try and make sure that that kid is actually a criminal or to protect them. He's wanting to find the truth in this matter above all else.
I think Damien will also spend a fate point to invoke the developing situation,
Okay.
and if possible, maybe. I mean, it's up to you how this gets interpreted, right? But maybe something else happens with the explosions. Like there's a fire that plumes that catches people's attention that allows Damien to weave through the crowd a little easier.
Wouldn't everybody
I
be
will
trying to get out of there anyway?
They're moving in every which direction.
Panic.
For certain reasons. So, I will accept that. You'll get your +4, giving you enough to succeed in following the guards at the least, though not stealthily. Do you still want to try to be stealthy or just
Yes,
follow the
I would like-
guards?
I would like to at least attempt the roll.
All right, you will need a +2 stealth.
Okay.
2 shift. Papa.
Well, it's not shift in this regard.
Oh. I like the
Shift
term...
is the difference between...
Oh, I just like using the word shift for something like that, I'm gonna be honest. So that's why I said it. You're very right, though. I'm dumb. Ooh.
Oh, all right. So, you are determined. You push your way through the crowd, and as the situation is developing, people see that you are one of the few people acting with immediate purpose and assume that whatever you're doing is important. They give you enough room to pass through with only some minor pushing and shoving. And while doing so, as you approach the guards, you do manage to meld into the crowd. They seem too focused on getting the prisoner back to wherever they were holding him than looking around for anyone who might be following them.
How far can I move on the map? Or is that not in play?
We will say that you are over here for now. It's not going to matter too much at this moment.
All right. Yeah, that's all I assume Damien can do.
You start following the child as they're taken away. Engel gives you both a look, Icaros and Aaliyah, as if to say, isn't this evidence enough? Before moving towards the explosion with the steward Renard in tow.
Before Icaros moves to follow them, she's going to take a quick glance over the crowd and try to evaluate something. Are there any people that are moving with similar purpose, sort of like how Damien was moving? People moving towards a place that seems like they're working together or trying to group up and do something. Not chaos. Order somewhere in there.
As Engel is moving through the crowd, barking orders, pointing at people, everyone is steadily starting to fall in line.
Nobody else is moving apart from him. Okay. She'll move to follow then.
Aaliyah? Aaliyah?
Oh.
Was muted. Sorry about that. My bad. Aaliyah. So Damien and Icaros. Now Damien rolled a high stealth. Does that mean that Aaliyah doesn't necessarily know where he disappeared to, or
Roll notice if you want to know.
yeah, she
It'll
would
be,
definitely be trying to.
You'll
pay
have to beat
attention.
his stealth.
Okie dokie. My notice isn't high, but you never know. No, not this time. She loses track of him. She had been watching him initially because she had been with him in terms of being open to the idea of starting a tussle. But things changed quickly and rapidly. Icaros she sees. Icaros is also following the guards. I think Aaliyah is going to... And I think she shouts this to Icaros as she shouts, I'm going to go find where the others went. She's going to go find Florence and Avatea.
Icaros, when you say that, she holds up her hand. She points towards the wall to the northeast where our 2 compatriots are at, which is where she, the captain of the guard, and the regent are going. Then she shifts her halberd to point to the 2 guardsmen that are carrying off the kid, as if to say, Damien is following them. I can't see him, but that's what he's after. She's making an assumption.
She wants Aaliyah to go with them instead, is that correct?
She's giving you your information. She's giving you options.
Icaros is going with the guards to find those 2. And... Alright, I think...
Mirnus, parentheses, exploded. Yeah.
Avatea, parentheses,
And-
roasted.
So what do I need to roll to push through the crowd to follow him? Or if I'm following them, is it not so difficult for me to do?
Are you following Damien or are you following Icaros?
Following Damien, which in this case would mostly be, since she doesn't know where he is exactly, following where the guards are taking the kid.
You would require the same roll. You would need a 3 physique to push through.
I don't have physique as a thing, so can I instead roll magic enchantment with the idea of her using her magic to give her that strength, using magic in place of physique?
No. Well, I would say that in order to do it through enchantment, because it's not enchantment like you're enchanting an item to have better properties, it is enchantment as in you are altering the perception of others. Which would mean that you would have to alter the perception of everyone around you to move around you for some reason. You can imagine, this might be a bit difficult. That is a lot of people to enchant at once.
It'll make your tummy hurt.
Possible. But difficult.
Funny enough, she has a very specific spell to do just that. However, it's only 3 targets in that case, and that's not what she wants to do right now. In fact, that would be a terrible idea to do right now for reasons. But I think that's worth it for her to try. Her skill with magic is very high. In fact, her default roll is 4. So, if she had to roll a 3 to do so,
that would be for physique. The magic is going to be harder.
You're stronger in magic, but the physique would be
stronger
easier.
in magic. The physique would
Because
not be
one
easier
is-
for me because I have a 0 physique.
Exactly.
One is pushing through a crowd, the other one is casting a multi-target spell.
Yep. I
With
think I'm going to
potentially
do it.
20 to 30 targets.
I wouldn't think it would be that hard. She only needs to manipulate the people like nearest to her, but it's as she's moving, of course, so she's changing targets, I suppose, as she pushes through. But I don't think she's trying to cast a. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, well, maybe I misunderstand, but wouldn't it be easier to cast since people aren't paying attention anyways?
It's more
Oh, sure, like
misdirection than actively shifting their perception.
Yeah, casting the spell isn't the difficult part. It's getting the result she wants. This is a lot of people running around in a lot of directions. And she, in my mind, narratively speaking, what I imagine she's doing is parting the Red Seas. If this crowd were behaving normally, this would probably be a much easier task for her to do. But because she's trying to find all these different people's different thoughts, trying to get them to move in a way that she wants them to, it's a pretty difficult thing. So
Yeah.
in my mind, this is a spell that she can fairly trivially accomplish, but the situation makes it much more difficult. And I think she's going to try anyway. Oh man, we're splitting the party, but we have to, right? So much is happening. I think it's the best option.
Yep.
Let's do it.
You will need a
Especially-
4.
Mhm. Especially since I can, if needed. I do have an aspect that ought to help with this, if necessary. But let's roll this magic enchantment as she rise to influence. Oh,
I think you succeeded.
So, you reach out to grasp these people's minds, make them see whatever it is you want them to see or feel to get them out of your way. How do you cast this spell? What does it look like?
good question. I would be tempted to roll stealth to try to do it stealthily, but I don't think she will in this case. She's a hunter, and it's not unknown that hunters have these abilities necessarily, even if...
I'm
so I
also
don't
going
think
to deny you a stealth roll here.
That's fair, yeah.
Specifically because you rolled a 7.
I you're on
You
a
know
race
what?
platform, to be fair, too.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
That was a
When
good
she's
ass roll.
casting a spell like this, that's affecting many people at once. Again, if it weren't a situation like this, she probably could have tried to do, something more stealthily, but that's not what's happening right now. She has expended a great strength here. And her magic is blood. And there's only one way to do that. This is a rapid, if you were looking at her, you would almost miss it that she drags a blade across her hand, just like she has many times. I guess Ikros hadn't canonically seen it yet, but when she lifts her hand, it is not like a vulgar fountain of blood, but it's like a blood spurt does come from her hand. Her body kind of noticeably pulses. It's almost a little bit, not horror, but like the veins on a forehead or the veins on the skin. When the veins in your body rise, right? She's wearing a robe and a skirt. Certainly, it's not obvious, but like the part of her sleeve that's come down as she lifts her hand, those veins are intense. Her eyes are like bloodshot. Like, everything about this ability as this blood just ejects from her hand, and it disperses. It isn't like hitting people in the face. No one's getting blood on them. But she is most definitely getting her blood all over that local weave, all over everything that she can hear these voices, and she targets them. There was an explosion here. Where is your son? Run away, this other direction. You need to go that way. The guards are over there. You can't be caught. They might suspect you. All these different thoughts filling everybody's different heads as she takes off down the pedestal to run after those guards.
I like this.
The rest of you see, of course, Aaliyah cast that spell, and then, in grand fashion, everyone between Aaliyah and where the guards are stops, and then parts in a perfect pathway as they start to move away out of Aaliyah's path, giving you a perfectly open space that everyone seems to avoid. They will go all the way around the square before getting in front of you. And everyone notices.
Just parted the damn Red Sea right here. It's a good time to be a hunter at the very least. Otherwise, people might be more upset about that.
A little bit, but it's fine.
And so you are following the guards?
She's following the guards.
Right.
I already rolled notice to see if I can find Damien, so I suppose he still evades me.
Yep. And with that, we swap our scenes, going back just a few moments.
Is that a bomb?
So, Florence and Avatea, you have been brought here by one of the guards, the outside of the wall. You have found a device, runes carved into the palisades, and Florence, you were the one who dug up, picked up the device, and are holding it in your hands. A brass orb with slots and cutouts, whirling gears that clicks and whirs in your hand. When you pick it up, it is warm, like it has sat next to the fire in the morning. And as you hold it, it grows warmer and warmer, hot, almost feeling like it's burning your hand. And you are given a moment to look around. And you see the runes on the palisades all begin to glow red, smolder, wisps of smoke. Avatea, you see this as well. Whatever has been done here, by your knowledge, it is activating. You don't know exactly what it'll do, but you can guess. And you both have a single moment to act. What do you do?
Regardless of intuition or understanding, Florence is going to drop the rapidly heating up and burning object in his hands. Right? So he drops it. I don't. What does Abatea say? What happens, Abatea?
You have to act without input from the other person. By a moment, I mean you have a sheer second to make and act on a decision.
Florence, without knowing any better, other than this object is burning his hand, he drops it back near the hole and probably gets what, one step back nervously before everything happens. I believe that's what
Alrighty.
he would do.
Avatea, what is your one action?
So I am aware something is activating, and Florence, for whatever reason, just dropped.
Looks like he's hurt. Looks like it burns.
Oh yeah, he's
Did-
definitely like, ah!
You can see that the
Did-
brass is becoming red hot, and that the runes are lighting up, smoldering.
Did we ever decide, for cryptid movement, was I able to bring one person with me or not?
No, only you can move.
Only I can move. Okay. Then, in the moment, Avatea is just going to grab Florence and try to tug him behind one of the palisades or piles of wood between the object.
There's no piles of wood. You are on the outside of a wooden wall. That is what palisades are. They are stakes
All right.
stabbed into the ground to make a wall.
I'm pretty
I
sure
thought
we're
that was-
eating this one.
Loose. Yeah, I thought there was loose wood around somewhere. All right. Then Avatea is just gonna eat it. He doesn't know what's about to happen, but he knows something is about to happen, and he is curious on what the something is.
Okay.
You said she and then he in the same sentence.
So,
Out of curiosity, can I invoke one of their things?
you can if you think it would change how they would act in this instant.
Is what I was thinking about. Because Florence has the thug with a heart of gold, right? And if you were aware that this thing was going to detonate, maybe you would do more than just step back. Do you have a feeling one way or the other? We don't know a ton about Florence yet. Does that seem like something in a moment of this heroic acknowledgement?
Are you gonna make him dive on the grenade?
Oh no.
I'm going to be honest with you straight up. Florence, it would not occur to him he has no idea what this device is, and something akin to a bomb, especially a brass, probably magical bomb.
Just to
He doesn't.
to clarify for myself, Aries, I believe you had mentioned that intuitively both of them know that this thing is about to go off and do something harmful.
Something
right?
is activating.
I don't think it was specified as something harmful, but something is activating.
I posit that instead of just dropping it, because Florence has actually a very short temper, instead of dropping it, he might actually throw it away. Like,
I was
fuck!
thinking too that maybe he throws the thing. And while
mean,
I'm
maybe,
happy
but,
to
like-
use the point to force the thing, I don't want, if you feel like that would be worlds out of Florence's behavior, but I think that that's what Florence would do. He has a split second to act. Maybe he doesn't know it's a bomb, or maybe he doesn't. But I think that given the threatening nature of what we're dealing with here in town and what was going on with the kid out there, everything about the situation meant that Florence and Avatea were like, we have to get to the bottom of something that happened. They said that this kid was doing these magical runes to do something evil. I do think that Florence would act differently, and I think this is making the player Bendy act. Is that right? I'm not going to dictate what happens. I'm telling him sort of. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, you are telling him you need to act within this aspect of your character.
That sound like fun to you, Bendy? Would you be super sad if I do this?
No, but I am going to make you pay for it.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, yeah,
Now,
that's the
I wanna
idea.
point
Is
out-
I'm paying for it to force it. Yeah.
I want to point out that Bendy, if you do not want to be compelled to act in this way, you can pay a paint to Aaliyah instead to counteract it.
So here's the reason why I'm not going to counteract it. Florence really isn't like super versed or bright, and he has no experience with these kinds of things. And so, like most people, when their hands touch something hot, it's just reflexively letting it go. But
I would.
it's
You
not
have
so
the-
wildly out of character that I would like argue against it. I mean, it makes sense. There's all kinds of ways you can react to things.
That's what I'm thinking. Is that this is a split-second decision, and given that, so I think I will do that. I think I will spend a fate point.
Can I do the
Florence?
funniest?
That fate.
Can I
add
do the
a fate
funniest
point
way?
to your character sheet.
Okay. Can I do the funniest thing ever?
Oh,
What
Throws
is
it
it?
over the wall into.
You can if you which
that one.
aspect
You
are you
guys-
compelling, Aaliyah?
You guys were on the inside of the wall.
The outside.
Throws it at the
Your
guard.
outside.
You were on the outside. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, just super clever. You said add a character point. Does Florence add one, or do I add one?
Florence.
Florence gets a fate point. You pay a fate point. You're paying it to
Okay,
Florence.
cool.
He has
Perfect, yeah,
4 now.
Which aspect are you invoking? Or compelling?
I think it's Thug with a Heart of Gold that it is his nature that this thing is dangerous. I need to get it away from everybody. I mean, if
I
he
agree.
decides to throw that over the
So-
wall, I mean, I don't. Is what it is. But
So
that's
Florence,
what I
I
think.
want
I'll-
to posit
I'll-
this to you.
Go kill that.
You are a thug with a heart of gold, so probably going to try and save someone. Maybe. Are you going to care more about Avatea or the people inside the wall?
So
Just
Okay.
offering the thought.
I mean, so you're doing Thug of Heart of Gold. Infamously short fused and Thug with a Heart of Gold are gonna have 2 different outcomes. So
I have already said Thug with a Heart of Gold. I think his awareness that this thing hurts, is dangerous, and is about to go off. Whatever it is, I think he wants to get it away from the people around him as quickly as possible, which
Okay.
would be throwing it.
I would also say, Bendy, that Florence,
Mm-hmm.
even if he is like a city boy, he has pretty significant attention to detail because he is also a manhunter. You don't hunt people successfully without being able to put together some dots, as it were.
I mean, okay, I will correct the record there a little bit. He's a manhunter. He hunts normal, mundane men
Yeah.
in a city environment. He's not fucking with this kind of stuff. But here, I will act out what the threads of fate have twisted. Right.
Yeah.
I'm loving it already.
Okay, so let me think here. And I might actually volunteer a consequence for this, just a small one. So Avatea is behind Florence, kind of, if I remember correctly from the map, kind of a little bit to the left of Florence's back, right?
You two are on the
Um,
map now. You can see where you're at.
So
I can't.
There's a horrific black orb on Miranus exploded for me and evidently Co.
I am in darkness. I can't see shit.
Oh,
So-
the explosion thing. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
So Florence, he's holding onto this thing and it's getting red hot, and his brows scrunch. It hurts so bad, and he's about to let it go, but he notices the runes in front of him, and a sense of danger rises into his chest. He doesn't know what's wrong, but he begins to feel an overwhelming fear about this contraption in his hands. He could let it go right then and there, and his spinal cord is commanding him to do that. But he looks back to Avatea just one time as his hands literally begin to burn. And he makes a split-second decision. Bam. And he lifts the thing up up above his head as his skin actually begins to sizzle from the burns. And he overhand throws it with all of his might perpendicularly down the wall away from his own party as hard as he possibly can. I can roll for physique if you want.
Please do.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'll
So-
spend well, you can
Hold on,
spend a
let me-
point, or I can spend a point. Yeah.
I'm gonna spend a point to re-roll that.
Okay.
Because that's ridiculous.
It's like, nuh-uh.
That's
There we go.
Better.
That's better.
All right.
Wait, is that better?
Yeah, that's
It is.
1
You got a
instead
1.
of 0. Yeah.
But it says on my other reroll I had a 3.
Or sorry, you got a
That's-
3 because it changes the value.
So
Oh.
actually, okay. So I got a 3 overall. Okay.
Yeah.
So I know I'm volunteering for a fucking thing, but I genuinely think like when I say it burns his hands, he genuinely was holding on to it way too long. So, I'm just gonna say he has burned hands now.
That's your narrative, my friend.
Wait on that one, I would suggest.
Okay.
You
He might not even have hands.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she's like, you're about to explode. Don't worry about the burns.
You throw this device away from your friends perpendicular to the wall.
Yeah,
And it is a heavy device, but it does fly rather far, especially with your strength, and you're not particularly trying to aim, you're just throwing it in a direction. It sails through the air, but even so far away, you hear a distinct and final click. Some of the runes near Avatea grow dim, whereas the other half to 2/3 closest to the orb remain lit. And then the world turns to pain, silence, and fire around both of you. Far less you, Avatea.
Is Florence conscious?
So, firstly, I made 2 rolls, which was, where are they? They disappear? Oh no, they're there. So, Avatea, you are taking 1 physical stress.
Okay.
So 1 enema. You are licked by flames, peppered by shrapnel, but nothing so terrible as to cause significant injury. Florence, you have saved your friend some serious injury, but you have remained within the blast zone. You are taking 2 separate sets of physical shift. 1 and 3.
Oh. 1 and 3. Marked and marked.
Okay. If you want to take the consequence, you may. That is your choice. You do not have to.
Nope.
Okay. You, Florence, are entirely engulfed in fire, in shrapnel. You, in those moments, brace yourself. And while you are burned, while you are cut, there is small splinters sticking out of your skin, scorch marks, burns. This is by far, you've had way worse experiences. You've been beaten within an inch of your life, fist fights, stabbings, I'm sure. It hurts, but you can shake it off for now.
Florence is not doubled over, but he hunches forward a little bit, clutching at his chest some bit, and he turns around and kind of looks at Avatea and the guardswoman, I think, actually. And he has a nice, pretty stream of blood coming down from his brow, over his eye, and down his chin, and he's already starting to leak blood off his chin. He's scorched, he's burned, and he looks completely fucking shell-shocked. He may have experienced worse pain in his life, but he has never been hit by something so surprising and sudden, and he doesn't seem to know exactly what even happened. And he fuck, what would he do? Hold on, let me think. I mean, dude's fucked up.
Also, are you taking the consequence?
So I can, I'm not gonna take the consequence for the 3, but I'll take. Can I make the 1 the burns? Because I feel like that would be kind of like narratively interesting.
If you would like to, yes.
Okay, so I can take off the.
And-
I'm assuming that's what the 1 stress is, right?
Yes, so stress is used so that you can avoid a consequence up to a certain amount of shift.
Okay.
So
I think
if you
I
want,
can't
you
do
can remove the 1 and replace it. Here, I had your thing
I got
open.
it.
So
I got it. Oh,
remove your stress. I will add your consequence.
okay.
And you are both, all 3 of you, are left laying in a crater in the dirt. The wall that was before you is now splinters and broken staves. Clods of dirt are falling to the ground. There are spreading flames. Smoke is rising into the sky, and your ears are ringing.
Kaboom.
Lawrence kind of stumbles forward, or he tries to start. He gets up slowly with struggle, and he's kind of holding his hands like animal claws because they're ringing with pain most out of everything. He's almost not even aware that he's cut, stabbed, and bleeding. Other than that, and he coughs. Guardsman, there might be an attack. Your walls are down. Tell your people. As he starts to scan the horizon, the worst fears in his head is that a lurking army has been waiting for their chance, but he's shell shocked. He's not sure exactly what's going on. He seems a bit genuinely out of his depth. Florence is not made for this kind of thing.
I don't think he's been exploited before.
Avatea, what are you doing?
Avatea is, as soon as the explosion goes off, they're going to fall to the ground for a little bit. A notable moment of pause
Twink down.
in the all too familiar scene of something nearby exploding before composing themselves and immediately just rushing to Florence to throw their cloak over them and try to like assist them in getting back to their feet and trying to help guide them through the sudden shell shock.
All right. You are
He
taking
grumbles
care of
back.
Florence.
Oh, sorry.
You are taking care of Florence. Florence is suffering the consequences of the situation. The guard is unconscious. The wall is broken. Smoke is pluming into the air. There is a commotion. People start arriving. Icaros, you arrive as the smoke is steadily starting to clear.
What do we see? A crater, a hole, some burning buildings.
You see a massive hole in the wall. The palisades clearly broke into splinters in this area. Debris thrown 30, 50 yards away, and fire that is starting to spread both along the wall and has caught a couple of trees and houses.
Icaros's first instinct is to walk closer, confirm whether or not Avatea and Florence are both up and alive as her first action. When she sees that they're both alive, she looks to the body on the ground, and then she reaches to grab the guardsman by the back of his breastplate, and she gestures for the other two. Get behind the walls. And she starts to drag the guardsman back into the town.
Roll physique.
Okay. And
All right, you are dragging the guardswoman back into the town. Fire is spreading. People, the villagers that are making it here all seem to be moving to the fires, working to put them out.
In this time, can
Hello,
Avateo
Leche.
get Florence back
Pepe.
onto their feet?
I thought you already succeeded at that.
Okay. Then, yeah, at that point, it is going to be bringing Florence to Icaros and just kind of leaving Florence with Icaros as he goes towards the guard captain.
All right.
Is that
So as that is happening, we will switch back over to Aaliyah and Damien. You're both following the guards, although you don't necessarily know that each other is doing the same. The guards seem to be going into the large house that the Baroness resides in.
Did Damien notice the big magic?
You would have noticed the big magic, yes.
Okay. But Damien wasn't revealed by the big magic.
No.
Okay.
Might have
Damien
been
is
if I'd
going
looked
to-
for you after I cast the spell, but I didn't, so.
Damien is going to continue on forward and head down towards the. Can he see the holding cells that they're talking about?
No, they're just walking into what is clearly
No!
the Baroness's house.
Hmm.
And town hall, essentially.
Damien's gonna beeline it to go around the back.
Okay.
And search for a entrance or exit that he could utilize that seems unused.
There are windows.
How high are the windows?
Not super high, but they aren't like windows that you open. They are wavy glass that you cannot see through in a solid frame.
Damien is going to start climbing.
Medieval glass.
Okay. Roll what you would be using to climb with.
I'm sorry, say that. What kind of roll?
What roll would you use to climb? Do you have physique, athletics, that kind of thing?
No.
Okay.
Could Damien, before he runs up there, investigate to see if he can see which one maybe is unlocked or has an easy to pick lock?
You can roll notice.
Notice.
So the upper floors are more like the classic medieval windows, i.e. they're a hole with a shutter. You're pretty sure that you could open them just with as long as you can get to them.
Okay. Yeah, Damien's gonna start trying to climb to the upper floors. Which is
And what do you climb with?
a physique would I don't have any points in it. So I'm just gonna raw dog this. Damn. I ate that dog raw.
Oh no!
A 2?
Oh.
You can climb up there. And you find yourself in front of a window.
If I have time, I'll bust it open.
You open the window. Are you busting it open or are you opening it?
I'm just opening it quietly.
Okay, you open it and you find yourself in what appears to be a storeroom.
Alright.
There's bedding on shelves and cloth, big tubs.
Yeah, Damien will he doesn't have time to look around, but he's gonna look for a quick hiding spot in case anyone saw him do this.
Okay. Leah, what are you doing?
So they're going into the Baroness's keep or whatever. By the time she kind of is where she's at, are they already inside, or are they kind of like making their way into it?
They are entering the door by the time you get to it.
Is this keep something that otherwise might have been publicly enterable, or would this always have been like a villager could not have come in here?
It's kind of a town hall thing, so there's a certain area that, yes, anyone could enter. But it would just be a large hall with, a table as the entrance. But they are currently ushering the child through.
How many guards are with them? This is the steward, this is the guard captain, and anybody else?
The steward and guard captain are not here. This is just 4 guards.
Yeah.
Oh, just 4 guards. Oh, they went with. Okay, yeah, okay. How?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
What's up, Bendy?
Sorry, I burped.
We didn't hear that. We just heard you say, "Excuse me."
Nope.
Man, how willing is she going to try to fight this? So she does have a pretty okay stealth roll. Now, trying to stealth through a door people are entering through is probably quite difficult. So, Damien climbed a wall. Are there other entrances that conceivably she could stealth through?
There are windows, and there is another door, although that one you have not investigated.
Can she see Damien doing his thing right now? He's climbing a wall, and she's coming up to the building.
On the opposite side.
Oh, we're on the opposite side. Right.
Walks around the corner of the building. Hey, Davey, what are you doing? Hey, get out of there.
Man, I'm struggling to think of what she would do. And part of it is that, I mean, this kid seems to be guilty. She's not all that necessarily convinced that he shouldn't be, like, not put to death. I'm not going to say put to death. Nobody said put to death.
Merc
Picking
the
kids.
child. Merc
Picking
the
kids.
child.
But it does seem like he did that shit. Damien seemed clearly like he wanted to stop them. Even Icaros seemed clear. Icaros had suggested that if this boy is guilty of crimes, then he should face them at the church. She spoke with an authority that seemed to convince the steward. If nothing else, it gave the steward pause. It made the steward tell us, like, give us a chance, right? And she knows the steward well enough to be like, he doesn't budge on this shit. That he budged on it tells her that maybe Icaros really has the right idea. So I think her objective is also to stop them from taking the child. Now, these are 4 guards. There's no, she can't ask the guard captain or the steward to stop this. It's just her.
They are taking her just to holding as well. If they were going to execute her or the kid, they would have done it.
Oh, that's right. It was
at the
holding.
the gallows.
I think she's going to try to stealth then. I think that seems more apt. So I think she's going to stealth. If there's a window, something that she can go through that is not merely running in through that same open door, or if it looks like there's, like, if they get through those doors and they're like walking with purpose and she feels like she can dart in behind them, that would also work. But the point is, she will enter the building following them using her stealth. That is what she's going to do.
As they're entering the building, one of the guards does close the door and stand outside next to it.
Then she'll be stealthing through a window, it seems.
You go around to the back of the building. You also see the ground floor windows are all medieval glass, not made to open. But you look up and you see one wonderfully open for you.
How convenient.
Enchantment magic doesn't super help her here, though I'd love to do so. I'm I don't really have. You had him roll a physique as well. Is that correct?
He chose to use
Yeah,
physique. You could
something
theoretically do
something
else.
physical.
Yeah. Holds up.
I
both.
have another use now of she smelled of apricots. Influence a target to be friendly, helpful, or inclined. That is a spell effect that uses a fate point. Maybe she uses that to get past the guard instead. Like, convinces him to that like I need to be in there and it's okay for me to be there. Maybe that's the route she takes.
Possibly, but there are at least 3 other guards involved with this too.
I
Alright, no.
I will
I
say
could-
you are feeling the drain of that last spell.
Thanks, Aaron.
Just because I rolled good? Come on. Come on.
Because you
I-
did a big effect.
I
Really big
do-
effect.
Yeah, I do recall that like I can cast a few spells but if using this over and over will cause an effect.
Mental strain.
So it might be a little bit more difficult, but maybe this is worth it. This is a spell effect. This is a stunt, I should say, if that benefits it at all. That she can only do it once a day.
Tick flip.
I think that's better. She does not have a way to climb that wall. She doesn't have magic that can help her scale that wall. She wanted to stealth. She can't really in this case. There's no window she can get through. She needed a solid snake route. She can't just fucking like giga mountain goat her way up the way Damien can. I think she's going to try the guard. I think she's going to use a stunt. She smelled of apricots. Influence a target to be friendly, helpful, or inclined to believe the character.
What do you say to the guard?
Let me just scoot on past you there.
Excuse me, and just opens the door. No, I think she's
sorry. I just I forgot my wallet in there, and
Well, how's the weather there up there?
Yep. I gotta return a videotape. Okay, here's what she
Rewind
says.
What's a videotape?
Did you rewind
This
it?
Which?
Yeah, I don't gotta answer that question, okay? But you believe me. You believe me.
I believe you. Yeah, sure.
This
Hey
guard,
guys, can you come back out here?
Nope.
this guard was there with everybody else at the main pedestal. This guard saw Icaros's conversation with the steward. This guy saw the same thing that she's thinking, that the steward was considering that these hunters have a point. Work with the hunters, not against them. She tells him, I need to be there. The steward said that the hunters, at least one of the hunters, should be with this kid. And she says, the custody is yours now. The steward made that clear, but the church needs to know what's happening to him. And this is by order of the steward.
The guard is looking skeptical and just kind of not glaring, but staring at you with hard eyes. And
Smell apricots.
and then he smells the apricots. And then clearly he's thinking about it a moment. He kind of like raises his head, looks around as if something is happening, and then looks at you, gives a relenting sigh, and nudges the door open for you.
Yes. Okay. I should clarify. Using a stunt that is a spell always requires a fate point, right? Doesn't matter if
No.
it's... Okay, cool.
It's just once a day.
Doesn't say... Perfect. Okay. She thanks him. She's holding like that hunter crest, I think, still. That's all she has for her badge of authority. And she, but goes on inside. And her intention here, as she surveys the interior, is now, if she needs to, she'll keep stealthing. But what she enters the building. What does she find?
You find an empty hall with a large, finely carved wooden chair behind a desk of sorts. Numerous decorations along the walls, flagstone floors, and a number of doors leading from it.
110
All
tons plus
closed.
weapon load.
You're alone in the room.
Dun, dun, dun.
Let me try a notice roll. Does she hear walking? Does she hear the kid struggling, maybe? The moving of footsteps? These men are wearing heavy armor, after all. Can I roll a notice for that, dear Burb?
Not wearing heavy armor, but yes.
Right. Oof. Mediocre, maybe?
You do hear some sounds of movement, some faint talking, but you're not entirely sure if it's the guards, and you're not entirely sure where it's coming from, given this hall is large and there is an echo.
All right. Then I think what she does here is we are going to roll stealth. She needs to start looking for doors. She's going to do her best, to, for example, the stealth roll is to open these doors carefully, that she can avoid alerting anybody who might be inside. Like, say she accidentally opens, like, I don't know, the Baroness's bathroom, and she's in there, whatever. She doesn't just, like, throw the door open, There's no hilarious anime, like, steam clouds obscuring whatever,
Could maybe
Make that roll.
peek through the
I have to step away to use the restroom, so make the roll. What will happen because of it will happen after I return. And otherwise, please all talk amongst yourselves and entertain the folks while the game is on pause for a moment.
Hey, how are you?
Aye.
BRB.
You gonna do the thing, Shirk, where you peek through like the old medieval keyhole and like look into the the rooms?
Nah.
If that's what we can do with stealth, if it's a big enough thing, then yeah, that's what she'll do.
Nice.
I rolled a 1. Do I try to re-roll it, or do I aspect for a 3? I feel like a 3 should do the job here.
Probably. You can ask whether or not the extra 2 would actually work, and she'll tell you.
Oh, for sure. I'm just, while she's stepped away.
It's currently a contest. Who's going to get arrested and jailed first, Damien or Leah?
The difference between the two plots happening right now. This half of the party was firebombed and is currently recovering. This half of the party is sneaking into a government building. And this lone knight is walking with the 2 heads of the fucking city, trying to figure out where'd the party go? What's happening?
Why did you guys explode?
I mean, she's making her way to Florence and Damien, so like
downtown.
we'll be too. But yeah, it is. Aaliyah and Damien being split up, but in the same area is good. Hopefully we can find each other, but not coordinating is bad. If we were coordinating, I think we could do a lot. But we'll meet up, I think. We're both trying to do the same thing, so we're going to end up in the same place.
Well, he's currently on the 2nd floor. You're on the 1st floor.
There's stairs somewhere, presumably. I assume it's not a Mario dungeon where, never the twain
You gotta
shall
jump through
meet.
paintings.
Shit. I already said I don't have physique.
I already
jump
said
that high.
Cause them words liking.
Just try. What the fuck did you just say?
I
What the
caught
fuck
it.
did you just say? What the fuck did you just say, Ko?
It was supposed to be legs working.
Yeah, and it wasn't, was it?
Words liking.
Poor Leah tries to jump in the first painting from Mario 64 and just face plants on the wall and falls over. My nose.
I'm
hurt.
Okay.
Back. We rolled a 1 on stealth for her checking doors, alerting others, and I have an idea of using an aspect if you believe a 3 would improve her result significantly.
Are you just checking the doors by opening them?
Looking through a keyhole in particular, if they're big enough. If they are not big enough that she can peek in through a keyhole, then she will open them very slowly, very gently, peeking in.
You can peek through the keyhole, although it's not going to give you a very good view. And that will be enough to be stealthy about it.
And if I try to improve that from a 1 to a 3, would that be a meaningful improvement?
It would allow you to open the doors and look in without alerting anybody, potentially.
I think that's worth it. Time is of the essence. I think she needs to work as best. She's got to be on top of her game. And I think I'll spend a point invoking her aspect. You are the thing that goes bump in the night.
Sneaky breaky.
Sneaking through, opening doors, being a shadow is something that she is long accustomed to by now.
Being a
The
little
irony
boogin.
being that in order to apply that specifically, every time you open a door, it lets out a long, ominous creak.
So long as it doesn't alert the people inside is the stealth point, is the hope. But even then, like, you know.
You do that, the first door, it's just 4 guards looking at you like, what the fuck was that?
You're not even
No,
gonna get
they would.
attacked by a guard. You're gonna get attacked by a man in a very long gown and very long hat with a
Oh
handle.
no. Well, this is a successful stealth check, so they would look back and see the door open, but they would see nothing. A single feather lays on the ground. A raven is on top of the door and go, "Bark, nevermore," whatever the fuck. That was,
That was good. That was a good one. That was a good one. That was very
Alright.
very Poe of you.
That was Patty the
What?
the parrot from fucking SpongeBob.
One of the doors does lead to some stairs that move downward to what is clearly a cellar of some sort.
perfect. Aaliyah knows Damien went this way. Aaliyah knows Damien is in the area. I
Yep.
think
He definitely went that way.
she will.
In the town?
First off, that was a fate point. Is that correct?
Yes, that was a fate point.
Okay, I
Fate
reduced
points.
that. I have 2 fate points remaining, and I. She will move down the stairs, but she's going to start taking her time here. She's got the feeling we're going downstairs. These are holding cells. Probably there is not another easy way out, so she doesn't feel like if I don't catch up, something's going to happen. I think she's going to hold a moment to see if Damien comes up behind her.
Okay. Speaking of, Damien, you are hiding in a room. What do you do after a few moments?
After a few moments, seeing no one showing up, Damien is gonna peek out the door as stealthily as possible.
Roll stealth. Be sneaky beaky.
Of course, of course.
Roll your die.
Hey,
Right.
that'll do.
You peek, you open the door quietly. You peek out. It is a long hallway lined with doors, obviously. And it seems like there's at least nobody in the hallway.
Damien will head out and start trying to kind of what Aaliyah was doing, where I'm listening for noises of struggle, and I'm trying to not only do that but pinpoint, like, maybe I know you said they're not wearing heavy armor, but they do have big boots, which I assume track some stuff in.
Are you going to roll notice?
Well, I was kind of hoping it could be investigate, but
Or investigate, whatever works. It's Fate Core. Technically, you're supposed to offer what skill you're going to use.
Okay, yeah, I would like to use investigate.
Okay, then use investigate. Do it. Gosh. Goodness gracious. With that investigate, you do not hear boots or struggle or anything. But down the stairs, you do hear doors creaking open and closed.
Oh,
I will start stealthily heading downstairs.
You end up in another hall, and you can hear those door sounds coming through a door.
I will attempt to peek through. Stealthily,
You
of
p-
course.
You peek through. You see Aaliyah's behind as she is peeking through a keyhole and then opens it and then kind of just stands there and looks around.
Damien grabs like a wadded up piece of note that he tore out earlier in the day and just
A
rubs it in the
cigarette.
back of her head.
Aaliyah, something hits the back of your head.
Aaliyah, probably notably, like doesn't jump. No, she doesn't jump. She is the thing that makes others jump. That you're aware of. She turns, gets that intention, and she's like looking around. And she's, Damien, they went down here.
Can Damien see any tracks or anything that leads to
Um,
where they're pointing?
Not really, no.
No.
It,
You
it's
say
a
so.
stone floor. There's dirt.
Damien will approach.
And with Damien joining her, she suggests that I don't know where they're taking him, but they said they're taking him to a holding cell, right? I convinced the guard out front that the steward said we could be here. I don't know that every guard will believe that, but, she kind of smiles at him. I think he's seen her spells. He no doubt knows that she magically influenced that guy outside, which, you never know if it'll work on the other three guards. It's sound logic, but, it is what it is. So let's go see what they're doing with him.
Well, I think we need to observe, then act. If we can, possibly, I would like to avoid a confrontation with them, but still make it out of here with the child.
And she does that too. She kind of like purses like, "Ooh." After you, like it's clear that she doubts this can go without a conflict, but she agrees. That's the best decision. That's the best idea. But she is gonna be ready for a conflict. Although avoiding a conflict at all costs might be the best option. We still need to meet up with the other hunters, and that'll be difficult if we are arrested. So, yeah. She'll agree. Observe. Be quiet. Be stealthy. Be as a wasp walking on a windowsill.
Did you already observe in the room?
Flicks wasp.
Yes, it's a staircase going down into a hallway.
Alright. Demon
Can you
will
describe what else is there?
open the door stealthily and try and quietly head down the stairs.
And out of curiosity, is this hallway particularly dark, or is it as well lit as any other room?
It's got some candles in it, so it's dim, but it's not like you can't see crap. It is a small, is a short hallway with a door at the end and one door along one of the sides. The door along one of the sides is a double door, the door at the end is a single.
Say that one more time. The hallway goes down. There are two sets of doors. One is a single, one is a double. Is that right?
Yes, that is accurate. Yes.
Damien turns around and says, I got the double. You take the single. Damien's going to stealth up to the double door and try and take a stealthy peek inside.
You look in the keyhole and the room is dark.
Ooh.
You cannot see.
I think if Damien mentions that it's dark, I think that Aaliyah, as it happens, doesn't have difficulty with that situation, and she will offer to look into that keyhole.
But Damien has not mentioned.
Damien will, without talking, turn to Aaliyah and wave his hands in front of his eyes.
She'll nod and do exactly that. She'll kind of step forward and take her own turn to peek in, noting for the other players' elucidation, I suppose, that she can see in the dark.
Perfectly normal.
Dark
human.
vision. You look into the keyhole and you see shelves, you're pretty sure. Lots of large shapes, lots of small shapes. The keyhole does affect your vision greatly. Seems to be some sort of storage.
She'll say as much. I think it's storage. Let's try the single. And I suppose she'll take her turn to try to peek into the room. And again, I think she is going to open the door, so I'll roll a stealth check to do so quietly.
Are you peeking in or are you opening the door?
Opening the door to peek in.
Okay. You open the door. And
Like stealthily, like, trying not to alert anybody on the inside, to be clear.
yeah. You enter a room, or the door opens to a room that is well lit, with a table along one side and a guard sitting at it, writing something on some paper, perpendicular to you, and a door on the opposite side, a door to your left. Okay, somehow the guard does not notice the door open. He is enthralled with whatever he's writing down, or at least focused.
Paperwork is a pain in the
Damien
ass.
will.
I mean, by
attempt
your description, it's like you said, she didn't like throw the door open wide, but okay, yeah. So she'll.
I mean, you are within 10 feet of him, and he is
So
somewhat
he's,
facing
like,
the door.
right there. Okay.
Yeah, this room is like 15 feet by 15 feet.
Is the child in here?
No.
There's a door on the other side, though, of the room.
The door
Which-
on both of the other doors are banded with iron.
Damien will motion to close it.
Yep, she does so very, very carefully and whispering. It's like, there's a guard inside. That room's well lit, and there
It's a
are
guard.
iron doors on the other side. I think that's where we've gone, but there is a sentry.
Okay. Let's hide in the closet room until he leaves, and then we punch through.
She says, what if he doesn't leave? If he's a sentry, it could be that this room is never unoccupied.
Well then, we'll have to wait till the shift changes.
Huh. That gives her an idea. Maybe Damien's onto something. She nods. She's gonna take his lead for this moment. There certainly doesn't seem to be another way other than to simply leave the childs to their devices, which, again, Aaliyah wouldn't necessarily resist that too terribly hard, but she's here to assist Damien. We're hunters. We are comrades in arms, and so she will go into the closet room with him instead.
And as quietly as possible to close the door back. But Damien will set up to where he's like almost like laying on his chest, kind of listening at the bottom of the door, waiting for noise of people leaving.
Alrighty. We switch over. Icaro, Savatea, Florence, you are steadily being surrounded by villagers, first staring at awe, and then immediately being directed to start putting out the spreading fires. What do you all do?
After dragging the guard back into the walls.
You've already done that. So what do you do?
She'll move to check on Florence and Avatea as they move into the walls as well. And she kind of keeps her eye on the horizon outside of the village.
Avatea is going to be going straight to the steward and guard captain.
They are both working in practiced symphony to make sure that everyone is doing what they need to do. Buckets, water, dirt.
Then Avatar will say to the steward, "We gotta talk at some point after the fires are down. There's a lot of new information."
Yes, yes, go. Are you going to help or are you going?
Avatar,
He's like
give me
going,
a command. Just tell me what to do.
start ferrying water.
So Avatar will immediately just start doing that.
All right. Icaros, Florence.
Florence. So Icarus is approaching Florence, right?
Mm-hmm. She dragged the guard in that was unconscious to safety, and then she's approaching Florence after Avatea went to the steward.
Florence is visibly wounded. He's bleeding from several places, not bleeding to death. And he holds his hands in a wounded, reflexive way, and he looks her dead in her eyes, and he says, "I'm hurt."
I can tell. She walks up to him and carefully looks him over for a moment. She moves to his side, takes two of her fingers, and shifts his head to the side to take a look and make sure that he's not bleeding from his ears or any other orifice. And just kind of looks him over really quickly.
His most prominent injury is he took a shrapnel gash right above his brow, and he has a pretty nasty face bleed.
As all face bleeds are.
All face bleeds feel like they suck because there's a lot of veins there and it bleeds.
And no one wants to get hurt in the fucking face.
No, they do not.
I'm gonna commit a sin.
Yeah.
So ultimately,
Not telling.
you're checking over Florence. Florence, you're being checked over, and Avatea is helping with the fires. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
I could try and patch him up too.
Avatea, because you are helping out with the fires, you get to roll to help put out the fires with a +1 to your mundane roll.
Okay.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna click on that to see what that is. So 0.
So neutral, the situation stays as it currently is. The fires do not spread, but none are being put out fast enough.
Can I use one of my fate points to enter my bird form to assist in getting the harder to reach fires near the tops of the palisades?
You can certainly try.
All right.
Would your bird form be big enough to pick up a bucket of water?
Judging as we said it was large enough to carry one person at a time, I would assume yes.
There we go. That works for me then. Once
Is there any?
once she's sure that Florence is okay and inside the walls, she'll Icaros will move to assist as well. She's got her own.
Can we say
Okay.
that she like got him his face to stop bleeding and helped him wrap his hands?
Yeah, she's a knight hospitaller. She
Oh
would
yeah,
take
yeah,
and do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So before that happens, Avatea, you are trying to are you going to try and do that for future help, or are you trying to do that for this instance of help?
Sleepy.
Because I
Let's
will
start with
say,
this. Go ahead.
Get you some caffeine, baby.
if you're doing it for this instance, it does increase the difficulty because these fires are smoking and you are a bird. You ever heard of thermals?
God, I hate thermals. We'll
So,
do it for next instance then.
Okay, so at the moment, nothing has changed. The next instance, what are you all doing?
Once Florence is patched up, Icaros will look at the different fires that are being put out. And it looks like the palisade itself is on fire, yeah?
Yep.
Probably to keep that with the villagers and hopefully Avatea and whatnot focusing on the fires on the inside, she'll move to the palisade and she'll start using her halberd to hack the bindings that are keeping some of them together to push the flaming bits off and away from the rest.
They are not particularly bound. Most of them are put into a hole, essentially.
Just stuffed into a hole then, and it would be a multiple man thing. Other than that, then I say she would probably just help with the with putting out the flames.
All right, Florence.
Florence, having a bit of an idea, and I don't know if this is a terrible idea. He watches Icaros leave, and he turns back to the hole in the wall and decides he's going to venture back through the hole. And he's going to begin walking down the palisade, suspecting he noticed runes lit up as he threw it. So he suspiciously begins walking along the wall to see if he can see another example of the runes and the circumstances that led to the explosion in the first place. To
Which
see if
direction are you walking
perhaps
down?
on the screen to the left. So
You can move your
he's-
character.
I know, but that's what he's doing. He's trying to see if he can notice any other examples, or if perhaps that wasn't the only device.
You walk along the walls, and you do see some runes, the ones that had gone dim when you threw the device.
But nothing more, no more like anything.
Not that you can see.
Unless you wanted to make a whole circuit of the village.
That's what he was thinking.
It's going to take you some time. You will not be partaking in the current event if you do so.
Hey. He goes to scratch his bald head and winces in pain.
Oh, yeah.
And his ears are still ringing.
Like sandpaper on fresh burns because of the stubble.
Yeah, well, he has wrapped hands now.
Yeah.
Geez, maybe this is me not being able to think straight myself, but he can't really. He's kind of like in a kind of bewildered state where he's you know how like soldiers are put in a situation where they don't know what to do, but they begin like they need to do just anything. You know, like the army's under fire and the guy who doesn't know what to do starts peeling potatoes.
Mhm.
So he walks up to the rune, touches it. I assume it doesn't do anything, right?
It doesn't.
And he looks back at the fires, and I'm just gonna say for now, because I feel like that was kind of a meta warning that I'd be wasting my time. He's probably gonna return back to Icaros, not knowing what else to do, and
Right.
he seems a little out of sorts, like he was actually rattled by this whole experience.
All right. So,
Icarus would
Avatea?
take the time and tell him to sit, rest. You're hurt. She gestures to where the guard was at. As she dragged back in.
He quietly just gestures at all the fires and carnage, wordlessly, as if to protest.
We've got it. We've got our hands on it. We need to rest. Make sure the guard is okay as well.
Avatea, are you still going through with bird attempt?
Yes.
Okay.
You're...
So, Icaros, you are helping out with the fires. That is a +1. Avatea, you are going to have significant difficulties, so that is a -1. One of you two make a roll to see how well you put out the fires. There is no change. Icaros, you're stomping out little flames here and there, but where one ember's put out, another one sparks up. Avatea, you, as a bird, have grabbed a bucket of water, and you try to fly up to put out the top of the palisades, but the smoke makes it hard to see. The rising air from the heat of this fire makes it hard to control where you are flying. You miss, only getting a little bit of water on it, enough to keep it from spreading. but that's it.
Icarus will click her tongue, and she's going to take a different tactic next time.
All right. A third round. What are you all doing?
Icarus, instead of trying to control the smaller fires, she's going to take a look. It looks like we have two trees and like a little shed and whatnot, as well as part of the palisade that's on fire. She's going to take her halberd and use it as the axe portion and start chopping away flame to bits.
Okay. Avateo, what are you going to be doing?
This is gonna be a weird one. Altea is going to take a bucket up again, but rather than flying right towards the fire, Altea is first going to put water onto the palisade that is next to the fire to help prevent it from spreading, to isolate the
Okay.
fire more.
Okay. And Florence?
Lawrence is going to fall onto his ass into the dirty snow. And
There's no snow.
probably he's gonna fall in. He's gonna sit on the ground, and he's probably going to spend the next few minutes picking splinters out of his chest through his shirt, grumbling about how he noticed how his shirt's a little fucked now.
It's absolutely screwed. It's singed. It's got holes.
Yeah, and every time he pulls one out, it fucking hurts a little bit.
Someone make a roll with a +2
Her
to fight
voice
the fire.
is spicy, and it's great.
I've rolled once. Muni's rolled once. Bendy, do you want to roll the +2?
Bendy cannot roll. Bendy is not
Oh.
participating.
Yeah, wieners. Pee-pee.
I'm gonna hit the button, Co.
Aye.
But the +2 is a 1.
A 1. There is no change.
Icarus would a +2 help?
A +2 would help.
Icarus will focus up and start taking this quite a bit more seriously. I'll spend a fate point and give it a +2.
All right. Also, Florence, you
Yes.
notice that the people are getting, because you're not participating, you're noticing that people are getting more antsy the longer this goes on.
This catches his attention, and he starts really watching the people. And
They're panicky.
he's kind of trying to get a read exactly what they're panicking about. Is it just that the situation's getting out of control?
They're worried that this could like burn down the entire town.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just baby shit. Okay. So, RP friends.
Yeah.
I have a question across the table.
Yeah.
Florence's reaction probably would be like, "Oh wow, people are getting upset," but that feels boring. What should I do?
Well, Florence is injured and hurt. Icarus has specifically told him to sit down and try and rest. That is something that he could do. However, if Florence is feeling stubborn about it, he's almost certainly been a part of one of these fire crews if a fire has ever broken out in the city. So he would know how to actually start getting into it. It'll probably hurt his hands and it's going to suck, but carrying water and dumping it on places. And
Okay.
if he is a particularly stubborn sort, and he does seem to be so, he would probably say, well, I'm fine enough after he gets his splinters out and then start trying to do the thing.
Yeah, one sec. Let me.
I will say that will take your next action as you're trying to get splinters out.
Florence kind of looks at the growing panic at the crowd. So there's like a crowd near him. Is that right?
You're surrounded by people.
So Florence is gonna. He's getting up. He's noticing the disorder, and he this doesn't seem like how people in the big city act when a fire breaks out. He knows what they do. They get organized. They form a bucket brigade from the well all the way to the source of the fire. And so he's going to get up and he's going to start shouting at everyone who's panicking, everyone who looks healthy. You know, with a bit of aggression, right? Like you know, kind of like, you cowards, you guys need to get, you know, everyone needs to get organized. Stop cowering. We have to make a bucket brigade, right? So he's going to start barking orders for people to go find as many buckets as he can, and he's going to start pointing to people, right? And he's going to say, like, I don't know if this is chauvinist, but I imagine he would be like this. He's going to be trying to gesture for men to go towards the fire, and he's going to tell the women, any woman he comes across, that they need to form a line from all the wells all the way to the fire, and he's going to really be aggressive about it, probably kind of intimidating. Like, he's really, like, he's being a commissar about it all of a sudden. Does that make sense? Is that a good idea? Cross stable? Is that good, RP? Okay.
Is I'm guessing he would be helping the steward and the captain of the guard in that case, yeah?
I mean, he's just kind of on his own trying to get these panicked people to actually begin trying to help in a way that might actually be helpful. Medieval people fought fires with bucket brigades. That's how they did it.
So he's trying to help organize them. Aries, what exactly
Yeah.
are the steward and the captain of the guard trying to do?
Exactly that.
So he's wanting to try and assist them. Would there...
I would imagine he's kind of just doing it on his own, right?
he might be able to assist them in some way, or he can try and set up a secondary line too, if that's what he's
I
gonna try
will
to do.
say that it's already going to be helping.
All right.
So can I say that if he does this, right? Can we say that that's going to be like an additional help for any additional rolls?
It's already going to be helping, as I said.
Yay!
Bendy's a good bean.
Icaros, Havatea, what are you doing?
Same thing we were doing before. Let's get the fire out. Let's cut off the pieces that are too burned.
Havatea?
After clearing that little wet spot, Avatea is going to sit. She's going to take a full bucket and kind of sit there, turn back to the human form, so he is in between two palisades, not on the spiky bits, but near around the bases. And he's just going to try to dump on the fire directly.
So
Right. Someone roll with a +3.
So Avatea has perched himself between the two tops of the palisade, just like bucket.
I'll do it.
Oh, I just said, my bad.
I mean, that works out pretty fucking good. That is 5.
5. So
Grabs
you're
Bendy.
starting to get the fire under control. And then another round. What are you all doing? Or are you just continuing what you were?
Second verse, same as the first.
Yep.
Okay. Someone make the roll. +3.
Your turn, Bendy. No, you can't make goober noises. You gotta roll the base roll.
I'm trying to figure out how to do that again.
Slash roll for DF.
Slash roll 40F. Hell yeah, that's what I love to see.
2.
+2. One of the fires goes out. People are starting to act more organized. Things are starting to be less of an issue. There's just
Stomp,
some
stomp, stomp.
smoldering embers left. Who wants to give the final roll to put out the last of the fires?
Points at the bird.
Squaw!
Oof. More
Mistake.
fire.
It's still a +1. You still put out the fires.
Avatea grabbed the one and only bucket of gasoline this world has ever created.
And with the fires out and nothing left but steam and just a few embers, not likely to catch anything. They're sitting in dirt. The people start calming down, even perhaps getting a little upbeat, despite the fact that no matter what, something bad has happened.
Once the fires are starting to smolder and go out, and it seems like everybody is calming down, Icarus gestures to Avatea and then points at the runes on the palisade, which she would have probably seen by this point, since you've been working around the fire. Yeah?
You did not go to that side, so no.
Oh, so it's not on this section here.
No, it was on this side.
So in that case, she would walk to Avatea and said, "What happened?"
Avatea is just going to walk to one of the runes, point, and just look Icaros in the eye and say, "Bomb threat."
Kaboom.
Bad. Will explode under right circumstances. We need to fix.
Did a kid make this? She says. Is this something that could be learned by a child?
We're dealing with more than one person by this point.
Yes.
First and foremost. Second off, and Avatea is going to kind of not point at the guard captain, but kind of motion towards the guard captain. Would you describe him as around Florence? Physically?
Yeah, he's like relatively close. He's still directing people, congratulating them,
I think.
treating it as a.
I think he
not
means physique-wise.
around. Round. No A, just R.
Rotund.
Oh, is he round?
Yeah, would he be described as a round Florence? Like the round Florence that bought the brass contraption?
No, not at all.
Okay.
The guard captain is pretty androgynous and definitely in shape.
Ooh, he's hot.
Okay. So, Avatea is gonna look at Icaros. We need to figure out who Florence's friend bought the contraption was, because the shit that just happened was a brass contraption.
Right, and we likely need to remove these pieces of the palisade, otherwise they'll go up as well. I'm
Either
assuming,
remove them or remove the rune.
I'm
either or.
assuming, she says, and gestures to the broken parts of the palisade, that was part of the reaction?
Yeah, these would have exploded too, but Florence did as good as was physically possible to resolve the situation. So
Alright.
only those ones went off.
So we need to know whether or not this is something that a child would be able to learn on their own, or if they could be coached through it. Is this complicated, or is it simple?
We're talking artifacts and runes working in tandem. This is not a one-person job, regardless.
Not a one-person job, meaning the child is a scapegoat and was manipulated, more than likely, by something or someone. Maybe take down those runes so that we know what to look for later. And she makes a little writing motion.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna show these to the guards first, so they also know if they see these, immediately remove them.
Icaros will look towards the steward and the guard captain. She'll raise her halberd and make a loud noise to get their attention. Oi!
The guard captain gives you a glance, but seems to go back to what they were doing, but the steward does come over.
Avatea is gonna look at the steward. Okay, 2 things. First, tell your people if they see this rune, get rid of this rune, because this is very much a cult. However, there is... what do you call it? You can't make a fire with just this. You need something else to make the fire. We, right before exploding, discovered a buried brass contraption. So if you can, like, catalog everyone who bought a lot of brass recently, that might help. But, yeah, this is bad. This is going to explode if that same contraption shows back up.
After
Bernard kind of peeks around the palisades to look at the runes, kind of raises his eyebrows, looks to you. Well, it would have been nice if you had found this before, but thank you for your help and the information.
important to note as well, this isn't something that a child could have done.
The child confessed to the crimes, and I do not see anyone else here.
It's very
And if I
easy to coach a
say-
child to do something. She comments.
It is, but that does not absolve the child of the crime.
She inclines her
No.
head.
Can Florence
It
walk
does-
up?
Jane?
I would say Florence probably joins, but doesn't say anything right away.
Yeah, Nikaros wasn't
Okay.
making a
Oh.
wasn't being stealthy when she called across.
Avatar will also acknowledge it does not absolve them, but it does also make the person that we are aware bought a weird brass contraption recently all the more incriminating. They were
Florence
a
is
rather
gonna- oh,
round
sorry.
person, as we are aware of.
Florence is going to speak up to the steward. I already know that adults are involved here. I'm not going to tell you how I know, but I know for a fact that the contraption I held in my hands, and he shows his bandaged hands, was bought by a man looking quite like me, except rotund. The child may be involved or he may not be, but he's not the source of your problems, and this is going to happen again.
Do you know anyone that might fit that description, Steward?
Perhaps I will have to conduct my own investigation.
That would be a very good thing. I would. She pauses for a second. If you have any guards that you can be sure of, I would recommend having some of them go around the perimeter of the village. Make sure that there aren't any more of these.
Already, I believe Engel is already doing just that.
Good.
Now, if you'll excuse me,
She inclines her head.
Lawrence addresses his party and says pretty bluntly, I think we need to become a lot more aggressive in our investigation.
I think you're probably right. Nekaros comments. Now, she glances towards the inner part of the town. We probably need to go get our compatriots out of trouble.
I
Trouble.
thought they were with you.
speaking of, we snap over to the compatriots. You're both sitting, Damien and Aaliyah. You are both sitting in the storeroom. It's quiet, it's dusty. You are surrounded by, well, you can't see Damien because it's frickin' dark. Aaliyah, you can see barrels and such. And after a while, you do hear a door open and then close, and some conversation as clearly at least two people walk down the hall from left to right and fade into quiet.
Damien's face is lit by the flame of his rope lighter as he lights a cigarette after they've fully gotten out of both.
You got to touch quiet there,
Auri
Jacob.
here-
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Damien, his face is lit up with orange light when he lights his rope lighter. Once they're fully both eye, ear, and smell away, lights a cigarette, says, "All right, let's go."
Clarify, we heard two pairs of footsteps walk away, correct?
Yes.
they
One
seem like
waited
they-
outside the door, two just walked out, and we knew that there were four guards, so I'd suspect that the fourth guard may be the one sitting at the table. Aliyah says as much and says it could be that there's only one more in there, but we don't know who might have been down here before they showed up.
I am going to step away for a second. Please feel free to continue. I need to get a drink.
I think you can work some magic, can't you? Damien kind of says both like assuredly, but also a little accusatorily.
She gives a little. I mean, he can't see her. She has a little bit of an uneasy smile, but says, I've used quite a lot of magic already. I could do it again, but it gets more difficult. What's our plan?
Well, I do have a couple of my own, but I don't think they're quite applicable to this situation. So I think we use what you have, and hopefully I'll have enough in the tank to get us out.
Presumably, we want to not. I think to him, she's going to use a specific word. It goes, we want to leave him intact. Is that correct?
We want to leave him alive and well.
He says just alive, and she's like, oh, that's it. And then and well's like, oh. Okay.
A traumatized victim is only going to tell you what they have to tell you. A friend will tell you the truth.
I don't know if there's an easy way for her to say, like, well, mechanically, I can only do that once a day. But I think it's more a matter that she described, it's as she already said, right? She's like, the magic really strains me. I don't know that it can be done again, but I can do my best. She does still have enchantment magic. Let's see. She offers, I could, oh, wait, I do have another ability I could use. Did anybody hear
Da-da-da-da.
that? She has an ability, a stunt, called Did Anybody Hear That? Pay a fate point. Casting a spell makes no indication that you are casting it. So that is very good. Funny enough, that's actually not the description I remember. I thought that made it so that I could... Oh, no. I remember. Yeah. Casting a spell makes no indication that you are casting it. So that could be useful. This is me speaking over the board versus Aaliyah, just to give myself just a second to consider my options. Magic, she has enchantment magic, so she can manipulate this guy, but she's used a lot of magic already. It is likely to be more difficult, or perhaps she takes an anima point or something for straining herself again. She
Hey, pay for that to help, maybe.
Yeah. She's already used She Smelled of Apricot, so cannot simply try to convince him. She has one other spell that would definitely get him out of the way, but he would be traumatized. For sure. To say the least. It would
Well, it's
not
not
leave
like-
him he would survive but not unaltered.
Damien doesn't really care too much about the guard. He more cares about the child.
Oh, she wasn't gonna scare the child.
Yeah.
Wait, to be clear, when he said that he needs to be alive and well, was he talking about the guard or the child?
The child.
Ooh. Oh, well, I mean...
Feel free to do whatever you want to this innocent man.
Innocent.
Oh yeah. Fake
'Kay.
all guards are bastards.
Here's my thought, Ares. What's this gonna
Uh-huh.
run me? I pay a fate point. Did anybody hear that? Her casting makes no noise. She uses her magic enchantment to make this guard believe he has been called away urgently. For example, the steward's voice. Everyone upstairs. We need to discuss this quickly. Something like that. She's already used magic quite a lot. What would it take for that series of things to happen? One fate point for Did Anybody Hear That, of course, and then what else?
At this point, obviously you'd be paying the fate point to make it silent. You're looking at probably a difficulty of a 5. And if you match it, you're probably still going to take some stress.
I will have one fate point to play with in terms of a reroll or giving myself a +2. And as far as aspects I can invoke to help myself, I have your magic runs through your veins. I could probably think of a way that you are the thing that goes bump the night. Basically, I'm thinking that if I really need help, is there something Damien could invoke for me? And you are the thing that goes bump in the night. I mean, this is literally me going bump in the night, me trying to distract this man. So yeah, there conceivably are two aspects. If I roll like shit, conceivably Damien and I could combine our points to give myself a +4. If it's a 5 I need to roll, and I already start with 4, I think this is doable.
I will say, for one of my things, I do need 2 fate points, and I've already spent 2.
One of your like, oh shit,
Yeah.
go loud, we gotta go things. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
The other players might have a fate point to spare as well, but
I have one. If you want. I don't know if I can.
alternately, I could risk doing this without using Did Anybody Hear That? But I'll ask this. So she's seen the guard that she wants to cast the spell on. Does she need a line of sight to cast the spell on him otherwise?
Yes, or you would need to use your amulet.
Ooh. Oh, I can't. That's such a bad idea, but I can't resist it. That's so good. All right. Obviously, she probably could enchant him even if he sees her, but that risks so much. Maybe the magic works and he goes, "Oh, okay," and he leaves, but when he's like out of that range or when that effect, when he's done looking for the steward and realizes that he's been fooled, like he's going to remember having seen her. So I think she is really going to want to prioritize like nobody sees me. We're waiting in this closet.
That
And
amulet
she
just tugs at your mind.
Oh, yeah, you would. Yeah. And she'll explain this a little bit to Damien. She goes like, I can't cast magic on him unless I can see him. But, and she lifts this amulet. I don't believe Damien was present when she purchased it, so it's something that he would otherwise be unfamiliar with. But it's well enough that it's a locket. So I recall, it's a locket. You open it, and was there a picture on the inside of it, or was there a space for a picture and it was empty?
I believe there's a picture. There should be a description in your inventory.
Oh yes, let's have a look here.
A faded piece
Locket.
of paper inside.
She needs to look at that piece of paper, but not right now, I guess. Once per scene, the wearer may focus on a person they have met, sense rough location nearby, and the state of its vitae boxes. She will do this. This scene, she holds this locket and concentrates to see him where he cannot be seen.
I would like you to roll will, please.
Oh, yes.
Hey guys, I'm back. Did somebody just use a curse MacGuffin?
Well, bad.
No, not that you're aware of.
Anyway, I need to have a chat with Sharky real quick.
Curse MacGuffin!
Okay.
I fucking mused it. I mused it. Shark's gonna get turned into a leshy. If he isn't already.
Aha!
Yeah.
I now have learned why my zipper is fucked.
Okay.
You see, the zipper teeth and the strings are the exact, and I mean the fucking exact color.
Yeah.
I just said that skirt real loud.
You did.
Fuck it, I'm like 33 years old. Everybody can just fucking get over it.
That is correct.
I'm almost out of here anyway.
Also, hi, Everpants.
I already decided if anything I do becomes a problem, I'm leaving.
Nuts. I don't imagine it will become a problem.
Could with one person.
Oh, fuck that guy.
It's not that simple.
I understand. You misspelled it, Sidiou. Code now has a chance to counterattack. Well, never mind.
It's too late.
Got
You
it.
tased the wrong one.
Get him. Get that cat. Take his food. Exclamation point, eat cereal.
I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
do
that's
it.
right.
Hello. We're back.
Okay.
Don't worry, everybody. I remain completely normal. Nothing happened.
I don't believe you.
No mind fuck.
Not that you're aware of.
How's your brain?
Uh-huh.
Fine, as far as you know. Okay.
So, Leah,
How cursed does a
Damien-
party member have to get before you put him down?
Don't worry about it. Aaliyah, as mentioned, picking up where we left off, Damien sees her hugging this locket to her, studying it, and she opens her eyes and says, I see him. And then,
Explodes.
did anybody hear that to make it so nobody hears the spell? Or I'm a hallway and a closet away. Maybe I don't need to spend that point. I don't think I need to spend that point. Got it. I really don't need to give the DM any opportunities. I'm going to spend the point. We're going to spend a fate point. Did anybody hear that? Pay a fate point. Casting a spell makes no indication that you are casting it. Still spell, silent spell. Takes her knife out again, and while Damien can't see this in the dark, or can only barely see it, depending on how adjusted he is to it now, he can hear it. He's seen her cast spells before. That little tear of skin. And the plip, plip, plip. Droplets. Uh-oh.
The uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I would like to do a compel upon you.
Oh, no, bro.
Sharky.
Oh, no.
I'm going to
That's
type it
blood
to you to think if it is appropriate.
Okay.
You're gonna become-
Oh,
Can't fix it. I'm so stupid.
Bendy focused on the RP, you little goober. Take skirt away.
No.
Yeah,
Blushes.
no skirts.
The skirt stays on, sweetie.
Push it over.
Good.
Kick shins.
degenerate. Don't take your damn skirt off.
Yeah,
You've
we
gone in
got.
chat? Really?
Yeah, you're gonna have to work around or through it.
In front of my Christian Twitch chat?
Is
Chat,
this in
I'm
our
a
personal
sinner.
DMs, Aries, or is this...
I am about to send it. I'm still typing.
Oh, no worries.
Let's see it pop up.
Just making sure.
There'll be
Goodness.
DMs.
Papa. Papa.
Darky. Goodness. Living Proof, the clarifying detox shampoo. Did I steal this? I think this has the aesthetics of a motel product.
You can't just steal those, Bendy. What about the gigantic corporation that runs that motel?
Ori.
Yep.
All I can say in return to you is something vaguely flirty.
Uh-huh.
So just fill in the blanks, sweet.
So,
Oh,
so Sharky, I am compelling you for this sort of situation. If you don't want it to happen, you will have to pay me a fate point.
I don't think you got any more fate points.
it's so fucked up that you did this after I had already budgeted all of my fate points. Like, here's my plan. And now you're compelling me, but it is so good.
You could just accept it. You get an extra fate point if you do.
I'm
Becomes
accepting
Bloodlich.
it. I'm gonna accept it. It's so good. Okay.
This is
All right.
gonna be good.
Damien.
Add. Roll notice, Damien.
Oh no!
Okay. do that.
Oh, you're about to get wished, man. It's game over.
Dean's about to be fucking. Like a thunderbolt.
You're gonna wake up in hell.
Shadow across the fucking ground.
Oh,
And
my-
as you said,
You're gonna get voided.
yeah, well, that's it.
I will say, you need a +1 to notice something.
Why is there a Damien-shaped shadow on the ground?
It's still got a lit cigarette.
What are you doing? You're very quiet at the moment. I know you're leaning back.
I was thinking about using turn all the stones, but it's a investigate or empathy check, not notice.
Yeah.
So
You could give it a +2, or you can re-roll.
I do not have the fate points to do that.
Does anyone want to give him the fate point?
Yeah.
I could be convinced.
Pretty please with a cherry on top.
Please.
All right, the cherry on top. I'll use one of my fate points for him.
What are you invoking?
Seconds while I look up, because you have one that is actually really good for this. I just have to remember. The truth is
I'm
the
sorry,
only
Leo.
important thing.
Okay.
I'm
There we go.
loving this.
So,
Roll again.
no,
No,
it was
that was
just a
a
+2. It was just +2.
Okay.
You have enough notice, but Aaliyah, I would like you to do your magic before I explain what Damien notices.
In fact, I thought that I would, in doing so, describe what he notices, or is that something that you
That works too.
will narrate? Okay.
You can.
As part of this, I am looking for.
You will have to roll your magic.
Yes, we'll be rolling everything. There we go. I will be needing to send a message. So, as I was describing, it's dark. You hear a familiar sound.
You're likely
The
to
blade
do
running
that.
across skin. What's that?
Oh, nothing. I made a stupid comment. Proceed.
Oh, is there the drips of blood on the ground as she casts this magic, which we will do here. That's a 4.
You need 1 more to succeed with stress, or 2 more to succeed without stress.
Hell,
What I
since
budgeted
I'm
my
rich,
last fate. This is what I budgeted my last fate point for. So I'd say, unless you'd really like to, I won't stop you, of course. But
so I don't know how to read people's character cards.
If
It's
you,
in the journal.
Yep.
It's in the journal.
So top right book icon.
There's
There should be a game-related folder, and then you can open up that folder. You will see a player aspects journal.
I mean, I can help you out here if you would like. I mean, like your magic
Sure,
runs
I
through your
sure
veins.
would.
Fate
Yeah.
point +2.
All right.
Yay! I'm actually using my fate points cooperatively for once in this whole campaign.
It's a fantastic time. This is intense for a lot of reasons. Okay.
You succeed.
Perfect. And what she sees this man's mind. I'll first describe what the spell does, and then this compulsion. He's filled with a keen sense of hearing, almost like he feels like he hears something distant that he's not super sure. Like, kind of one of those things where someone's like walking towards you and they're going to shout, and you can hear them say something, but you know that they're like upset or angry, and they're going to be storming down this hallway and they're going to shout it again at you, that kind of a thing. And it's his perception, so it's a little bit fuzzy, but it's someone he needs to pay attention to. He's not sure. Was that the steward? Was that the guard captain? But somebody is shouting, you know, that damn child doesn't need a babysitter. Get up here quickly. What's happening? We need to get out there. These people are not calming the fuck down. And they're... This is his perception, so it should, like, it's not her compelling him to think this, but he finds this to be normal, that somebody up there is just like, I can't fucking believe this is going to happen. Get the fuck, everybody out, just shouting. That kind of, like, urgency to this command. to leave, and for him to do so.
That to the guard, yes.
That's to the guard. Yep, to the guard that's in the room across the hall.
And to Damien.
Damien, I'll be sending you a picture in DMs as well. You're in tune with magic. You use magic of a sort, rune magic. Is that correct? But all the same, you recognize when magic is happening. Is that correct?
Mostly, yeah. Damien can recognize magic and identify it pretty well, but mostly he uses what is it, occult magic, right?
Well, that
Mhm.
works perfectly as it happens.
Squids.
The locket was clearly magical, whatever it did, but it is. She'd mentioned that she was exhausted with this magic, and it feels like it's oozing out of her. She is digging deep to use this magic in a way right now that really she can't, and in doing so, she becomes something else. It's dark, so you don't see precisely what, and it's not helped that what she becomes is even darker.
Your
And that's
glamour has
what it
failed.
is you perceive as her aspect. You are truly terrible to behold comes through. And I will DM this to you because you alone see her true form. And I'm going to include
Even
it in
I
the note.
haven't seen it.
Sorry, I actually don't have you as I gotta just like do this. There's Damien. Message.
Yeah, I haven't been sent it either.
Perfectly normal human being.
A perfectly normal human being with very strict dietary restrictions.
So
Just
you're-
a human.
So
She
you concentrated
of-
too hard and your glamour fell.
not that you're aware of.
Oh yeah,
Put
I'm
those
not aware.
vampires
Yeah, you're not
out.
there.
I'm
Go back over there.
I'm not aware of it. I'm just saying.
Back in the crater.
Eh!
Notably,
Go ahead.
ask your question. What's up?
This isn't something like I've heard about, right? Like this is a completely unique being to me.
I would not. I have not seen it. I don't know. I legitimately have
I'm
never
gonna
been
take
sent
that
the
as a-
image.
I'm gonna take that as a
Sharky, send me the image. Send me the image.
Okay.
To the one that I DM'd you on.
Yeah.
Come in.
This fucking sucks.
You'll remember that
Bruh.
one, and yeah, I won't say anything else about that.
Oh, that
I
was that.
wrote one.
Um,
Notably, the only thing I'll say is what you perceive here is still in precisely the same posture. This is her doing the same motion, clutching the amulet, casting her magic. You simply see through the girl. And also, Aries, I suppose, assuming nobody else is watching your screen because you're the DM anyway.
Nope.
Should we post that or should we wait for the next session when this is finished?
I
Yeah,
would
but
say
you were-
leave it a secret until it becomes widely known.
Perfect.
Damien.
But Damien, that
Um,
is what you see.
So Damien, in regards to this creature, it is reminiscent of things you've seen before, but being near the presence is different.
Damien kind of takes a half step back and goes,
Oh fuck.
Are you okay? Is that you?
That is perfect. That was perfect, dude.
Yeah, the magic The spell finishes. Presumably, we hear footsteps, and that is when Aaliyah looks over, and you see those eyes piercing through a silhouette darker than the unlit room you're in.
Whoops.
And in the instant those eyes connect, it's Aaliyah. It is the light-haired girl in the red dress, and she's looking at you. And she says, "Yeah, of course. What's wrong?"
There are footsteps outside. The guard. Oh, I'm coming. Give me a moment. Thunk, 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 thunk.
Go back in the dark room with her,
Gee.
Damien.
Looks up and doesn't even give Damien the chance to further elaborate yet, and says, "We need to go." Ooh,
How's
there's
that
an
going?
echo.
Yeah. My phone. Whenever I was making my taquitos and whatnot, I had it so I could keep up with everything that was going on.
Damien is going to say, like, you see he's like paler than usual because he's already really pale, but he kind of looks to you and says, "Right, right," and kind of just like takes a few breaths to like refocus. It's like, okay, the child is the most important thing here, and then he's gonna turn into there and try and go into the other room.
You go into the first room. It is well lit. The chair has been pushed aside. It is empty. There are the two doors, one to the left, one forward.
Both
Both
doors are iron
wood-
banded, you said?
Both are wood with iron bands.
Are there locks?
There are locks.
Are they locked?
Yes.
Aaliyah would be quick. I think, given the urgency, I think she would drop subterfuge and would probably try a door and find it's locked, I suspect, at this point. And
Swiftly.
Clack, 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 clack.
she looks to Damien because Aaliyah doesn't have an easy way to open a door.
Damien doesn't have an easy way, but Damien can.
Also,
assume-
Aaliyah,
Go ahead.
at this point, you feel like any further magic would likely require you harming yourself in order to
Gotcha.
continue. Sorry, just wanted to mention that. Forgot to.
No problem. I just want to make sure there's not just like keys hanging out that we're missing, right?
No, there are not.
We should
Oh.
jump that motherfucker.
I will attempt to. Can I try and use? Oh, I didn't mean to roll that. Can I try and use my arcane magic to kind of have the door unlock itself?
As the
You're
knock
gonna cast
spell.
knock. Yeah, same brain cell, same brain cell.
Knock would blast open the door.
Maybe wants to roll up to it, knock 3 times very lightly, and it just unlocks.
It will be a roll,
Of course.
and it will be, because it is a very interesting application therein, it will be very difficult to do.
Skirt's ruined.
Pat Smitty.
I have one more fate point. Now. Actually, no, I get a second one for following the compulsion, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I have fate points to assist as necessary.
Okay.
It will require a 3.
Jumps on Amazon. We're gonna fix this right away.
Ooh, that's pretty bad.
Gonna need to
So yeah, it will
roll.
require a 3.
Why don't I use...
I could. The reroll might be better.
Oh,
I
you
was
won't.
just going to look and see if I can conceivably use 2 of your aspects, but if I recall, I don't think I could get away with that. High investigator possessed by vengeance. The truth is, can I invoke 2 at the same time?
If they apply, but it has to be 2 different aspects.
2 different fate points
Invest-
too, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be 2 fate points, yeah. Investigator possessed by vengeance. I mean, I believe that what he's trying to do here is arguably vengeful. This boy's already been arrested. He is eager to get back in there. and
I would
take
say
him.
no to that.
Okay, the truth is the only important
Yeah,
thing.
it's
Then
a
let me do it.
little.
Let's
little
give you
di-
the reroll then. Let's give you the reroll to
Okay.
start.
1 fate
Uh,
point, 1 reroll. Well,
better, but not as
This
That's
that is better.
workable.
And now, yep,
Yeah.
that's workable.
Yeah.
And I think being the one right next to you, I think I'll volunteer to use the fate point, though if others want to as well, of course. But I have one last fate point, and the truth
And
is the
then-
only. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah,
I'll
exactly
invoke-
that the truth.
I'll use a fate
Yeah.
point to invoke. Remember, it's in the details. Different locks, different applications. He should know a little bit about these and how to figure his way through them, even if it's one that he hasn't seen specifically before.
I will accept that. Icaros, remove a fate point.
Okay.
You got it stolen, Ilya.
Wait.
No help for you.
I am okay with this.
What do you mean stolen?
You've thrown
You
a lot
knock-
of needs for fate points at DM. I'm gonna. Yeah.
I am going for the door that the guard was directly sitting in front of.
So the one to the side. Okay.
Yes.
You knock on the door, and then both of you hear the sound of click, 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 click.
Well, that was
I will
stylish.
slowly open it.
Impressive.
The
she
door-
says.
Opens.
You pick up a few tricks. What do we see?
Inside is very clearly an armory. There are swords, spears, various pole arms, chain shirts, leather stuff, trunks,
Is
and
there-
uniforms.
Is there a crossbow?
Make a roll for that.
Just a flat roll?
What do you think would apply?
I don't know. I don't have a luck skill.
Resources would be an obvious one.
I have none in resources. So I
Mundane
I think
it
it's
is.
a flat one, yeah.
Ah,
You find lots of bows, but no crossbows.
Damien sighs. He needs something easy.
Um,
I already
next.
have one. Yeah, I look to Aaliyah and I go, is there anything you want to grab, or are we good to move on to the next room?
Hey, you want to steal?
I'm looking at them uniforms and wondering if there's subterfuge to be had, but there were very specifically like a specific number of knights. I don't think it would pass muster without the ability to use she smelt of apricots. So do I want to steal anything? No, well let's say she just grabs a sword off of the wall. Is that something she would add to her character sheet as like a weapon that does more damage than a knife, for example?
I can, yeah. Are you stealing a sword?
Man, when you ask it like that, I'm like, is this alarm?
sure about that?
Like, is the gate slams down and like an angry
You get a
voice
wanted
comes
level. All of
I
this
can-
shit
I can
completely
try
above
it.
board.
I can try and check for traps.
No, I'm not too worried about it being trapped. What I'd be worried, I mean, this is an armory, but I would be worried about if we get caught and they're like, and she was stealing a blade. Truly, she meant to, I think she passes.
Given that
She-
this place is at a war footing, if you're caught taking or attempting to take armories and whatnot, you will be immediately executed.
Plus,
Right
I suppose
After an explosion, too.
Yeah.
Damien might have reason to believe that she probably doesn't use swords.
Looks at the sword on Aaliyah's hip.
It is a Chris dagger, and she has used it exclusively to open her hand. As far as anybody,
I
has
have
Chris-
used it exclusively on myself.
No. You also do have an arming sword. You did pick up a sword at some point.
Oh shit! Do I? Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I forgot I had a sword. I wasn't anticipating that. Okay, no, move on, she says. Time is of the essence.
We're
We
in
should not
tabletop
linger.
RPGs, Vix.
I would like to attempt to do the same to the other door.
We're doing tabletop RPGs.
It will be harder. It will require a 4 this time.
4.
Was this a better
I've
door?
got a point. Other party members
No,
have
it's-
points. I think we can.
Magic takes more out of you the more you use it.
I know.
It is
I
a
just wanted to be a
difficulty.
brat. I remember.
Take an anima.
Eh!
Or sorry, yeah, no, an anima.
My blade hurts.
A 2.
Mhm.
You
You
need
said
2
this
more.
requires a 4?
Yes.
Requires a 4. You can do the same invoke as last time. It will require a 4.
Does anybody want to do that invoke?
I do,
Sure.
but I just have 1 point remaining, so okay, yeah, Bendy.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Florence, pay a fate point. Once again. Knock, knock, knock. Click, 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 click.
And what do we see as I slowly open the door?
Devil child.
You see a dimly lit hallway with 4 metal doors.
Hey.
2 on each side.
A prison.
This looks like what we're after. Oh boy, though. If we need
These
to
doors are
knock
solid
again-
iron.
Solid? There's no way to see inside of them?
Well, there's a keyhole. Oh, and there is a shutter. Yes.
Is this hallway like dark or well lit?
Dimly lit.
Dimly lit.
There's a sconce at the end with a small fire burning in it.
Is there any other exits?
Back the
Okay.
way you came.
She will speak and say, where are you? And she will
Huh?
begin
What?
like, looking into rooms. When she hears that, she goes to the door she heard that from, looking in.
Also, I'm not sure if it applies across sessions, but that kid was apricotted.
I
Aaliyah would
think
know it would have
it's-
worn off by now.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it lasts quite that long. Would be cool though. Might have the lingering effect if what their conversation did made him trust her innately, but not as a compulsion for sure. She goes to the door. Can she see into the shutter? Is it open? Well, presumably she can probably open it from her side.
You
If
open the
nothing else.
shutter. You
Thank
see
you
the
for telling
kid
me,
kind of like
I'm a
standing
child.
looking at the door.
I'm a child. Ooh.
We have very little time, she says, and we'll get ready to go. Let's go. But
Baby's
he's
close.
behind a fucking iron door. Right.
Yeah.
Opening this door.
Pulls kid through
One more
shutter.
time.
This
What's
is
your
gonna be
magic? A 5
a
now?
tough knock, but yeah, it'll be a 5 and
It'll be a 6.
A 6.
Are there keys
This is
in
your third
this
spell
section?
for the day. No.
Dang. I tried, guys. Good luck.
what'd you say? Sorry?
I said, are there the keys for these big doors in here somewhere?
No.
Mhm.
This one.
All right. Rolling.
What other give Oh!
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 One more.
We can work with that. And I will use my fate point, I think. It's my last one, but it just seems so poetic.
Remove a fate point. At this point, you too, Damien, feel that any further magic will strain you to the point of harming yourself.
My tummy hurts.
Damien turns around and his nose is bleeding. He's like, thumbs up.
Okay.
I'm good. I got a migraine right now, but I'm good.
So yes,
Nothing
the
that
door.
A few more cups of black coffee and cigarettes wouldn't help.
This
Aaliyah
door,
looks-
you
oh.
hear heavy thunk, thunk, thunk.
Man, they did not want this child
it's-
getting away.
And it swings open ever so slightly.
Oh, okay.
open the door.
Dude,
I
depends on the
kneel down to
Oh,
get on the
hold
kid's
on.
level.
I think she's going to stop him from opening the door, or at least let me be sure of where we are. Someone is actively opening the door, like they are about to walk in. Is that what we're perceiving here?
No, the door to the cell has swung open slightly when
Yeah.
it was unlocked.
Man,
Oh,
Shark is like,
I-
oh fuck, oh shit.
I'm jumpy. I was like,
Violence.
someone's here. Jesus.
Okay.
No, okay, yeah. Door opens. Yeah, you open it. Yeah. Awesome.
Damien
Conveniently,
kneels
if you
down.
get caught, the prisons are right there.
Inside is a child wearing manacles.
This was fucking rude.
Damien says, we'll get those off you in a moment, but
Are you two also trying to help Kilpa?
no.
I
But I think we can help each other.
He looks at you with
Let's talk about-
suspicion.
I was just like, let's talk about this later. We need to not be here first.
Damien,
Trust me one more time. She asks him as she, offers to take the kid and let's go.
Damien, right before we leave, says,
Wee boo.
we may not be friends of your friends, but we are still friends of you.
The kid shies away from Damien towards Aaliyah.
That's understandable. Well, probably not from. You know what? Never mind.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Damien looks a little hurt and
Aw.
then just keeps going.
Like, aw.
A man with scars on his face with like greasy hair going, well, we're not your friends, but we're friends of you. Uh-huh. Okay, crazy man. Okay.
Good
I
thing
Strange
she did
danger.
that.
I find that comforting from a person who just broke you out of jail myself. Appearances, I think that Damien is clearly the more capable looking of the two of us and just opened the gate. However, Aaliyah is
And a
very capable-
12-year-old with strange man saying that we're not friends, but we're friends versus nice lady.
I didn't say we're not friends. I just said we're not his friends' friends.
That is a large concept for a child. Just saying.
I'll weave it.
I'm with
He's
Damien,
12.
but if he likes me,
I know, I'm teasing.
Aaliyah isn't gonna. She's like, okay. She nods to Damien. And she says, I'll take the lead. She has an idea, but we got to get out first.
All right. Damien nods and then does also, he says to the kid, even though, kid wants to be by Aaliyah, says, just stand behind me for extra safety, all right? And wants
He
to
does.
put him at the back, yeah.
And Aaliyah.
He's nervous of you, not afraid of you.
Aaliyah will make haste. Her only thoughts is, we might have time, we might not. To leave, go upstairs, leave by whatever means we can. Out the front door is almost certainly not an option.
There's a conveniently open
You
window on the
go
second
up
floor.
the stairs, and when you enter the hall, you can see the front door is somewhat ajar, and there's two guards talking. The one that was there before that you saw, Aaliyah, and then the other one who's like, I swear someone called me up here. It's like urgent or something.
But at this immediate point, they don't see us.
It doesn't seem so immediately. They seem more focused on the conversation they're having.
Quick BRB again.
Would Damien feel like he could safely take that kid back down the window that he climbed in from?
That's all the way up top. We have to get past them to get up there, I believe.
No, they're at the
outside. Front door.
Oh, okay, yeah. Damien nods, gives a thumbs up.
Right?
Quickly, she says, and points up the stairs. Quickly, stealth rolls.
Make a couple stealth rolls with a -1 modifier, because Kids walking around in manacles. Clang, 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 clang. Jingle,
Fair.
jingle.
Enough. Wait. Could do something to try and prevent this.
What would you do?
Bick.
Could I give him my trench coat to wrap around his hand manacles?
Handicles.
Yes, that will make the stealth roll a normal stealth roll.
Okay.
I want to
let's
say
do it.
before we roll these, Aaliyah feels that it is paramount that these guards do not see who was here. Right now, the ruse has held up. They don't know that the hunters were here, minus a guard outside who said a hunter was like, I'll go downstairs, right? Saw Aaliyah. But at all costs, she wants to hope that so if her plan is that like if these stealth rolls fail, if someone turns, she wants to act immediately before they see them. Is that okay that she uses one of her? Okay, cool.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna roll stealth.
Also, arguably, the guard outside only knows that you entered the town hall. I don't think you told him anything about going down.
Aaliyah did.
Shrugs.
Yeah.
Damien, you need one more.
Oh no, bro!
Oh. Well, Damien, I have a fate point.
I
It's
like.
getting that time.
The sun's getting real low.
Hold on.
Be quick because we do need to end soon.
Good.
And if Shark doesn't have anything immediately, then yeah, I'll use my fate point.
I have no fate points, but it's just going to be if you can wish aspect ideally, but I don't.
I will spend one of my fate points since we are about to end.
Okay.
Okay.
And I will spend it to time for a smoke break. He knows how to get out of a place stealthily to go smoke a cigarette while no one notices.
I like that.
All right. +2. You make it through the room quietly. You make it up the stairs, back to the room that you were in. And quickly before we end, how do you get this child down a story?
Yeet. Don't do that.
Damien offers for the child to climb onto his back while he climbs down.
All right, you'll have to roll physique, and it will be hard.
Well, okay.
I believe I made you roll a 2 before. You'll need a 3.
Anyone got a fate point left?
I do. Oh,
I will also say you could succeed with consequences.
We are smooth criminals if we get this last face point, dude.
Okay, you
point.
can have my last face point.
Okay. What are you using?
I do remember it's in the details where he's like doing like okay, walk, rest, walk, rest, walk, rest. He's like making sure to take interval breaks and make sure he doesn't tire out his fingers too much to make sure he can keep a secure grip.
You get down. Aaliyah? How do you get down?
Have nothing that I can do to get down. So my plan is to roll it raw and then see what happens.
Good luck.
Ambush, animal handling, craft,
You need a
discern,
2.
empathy, magic, notice, color, seal, stealth, will. Yeah, I don't have. I can't. Yeah. Well, I might have an aspect if it burns, and then Bendy had that last point, so we'll see. This has got to be a raw roll. How do I roll raw again? Just
Slash roll 40F.
Slash roll 40F. What do I need?
-1. You need a
Pass?
2.
So if
Or you can
Bendy
succeed with consequences.
Away.
can Bendy make it a positive one, and then the consequence is less severe versus this far? Like, does that matter?
I think the consequences are based off the shift that it'll do. So, what did they need to succeed, Aries?
You will receive a consequence if you, for the sake of expedience, and I'll roll this back after checking the rules again later, if need be. But if you get a +2, it will reduce the consequence you need to complete this to a mild one. Otherwise, it will be a moderate consequence.
Bendy, can I have that last fate point?
Yeah.
Sweet.
What's the +2? What's
For
the
me,
invoke?
my thought is you are the thing that goes bump in the night. Where again, she sneaks. She is in places she shouldn't
Alright.
be. She knows
Sneaky
how to
breaky.
climb down, climb up. Yeah.
So to get out, you'll take a minor consequence.
Squeak your knee.
Or a mild consequence.
And
So-
I think a sprained ankle drops a little bit and just slowed down for a little while. Not sprained ankle, like kind of.
You're getting a sprained
just
ankle.
lands hard. Perfect. Yeah, that's awesome. That's what I said. Perfect.
So
Ow.
this consequences are temporary aspects added to your character that can be invoked to adversely affect situations.
God.
Congratulations, you've given the DM ammunition.
I have.
Fear.
Listen, she used everything I had against me today. All right, let's.
Mechanical
So-
ammunition, not just RP ammunition.
So you start climbing down and your fingers give out at the last moment and you think, I'm low enough. You drop.
Crunch.
You land and you roll your ankle. You now have a sprained ankle. Congratulations.
I don't know how to add that to my
But
character sheet immediately.
I have
but put
added
in my
it to your character
description.
sheet.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
Oh, I accidentally added it to your token, but that's fine. I'll add them to your characters later. And that is where we will end. You have absconded with the child. The fires have been
Oh.
put out. Nobody died.
Yet.
Damien, you're welcome to head out whenever you need to.
I wanted to add briefly, Damien, that you're welcome to, like, you don't have to hide what she saw, what Damien saw, of course, if for some reason you want to talk about it. I would just say don't share the image, is all.
Yeah, no, I think leaving it a mystery fits the narrative.
Perfect.
Fear.
Thank you all for joining me today. Is there anything that perhaps you particularly enjoyed or disliked? How you think it could be improved?
That was a fun
Etc.
little sequence in the town hall. I like that. That was pretty cool.
It was really fun. I think today more than ever, like the benefits and the fun, the excitement of compelling players using a fate point was like on full display, and that was awesome. I really enjoyed it. It is
Yeah.
very exciting. That
I tried to act it up for you.
that at
The
least
economy
yeah, at
took
least,
part.
yes.
I think this is the first time we've all ended with like 0 fate points, right?
I have one.
I have one as well, yeah.
We threw everything at those seats. That was
There were
Man.
a lot
Keep
of
talking, BRB, I
instances
can
where
still
that
hear
could
you.
have gone bad.
Mhm.
so many ways. And even one of them being roleplay, of course. I'm excited for everybody to know what happened in more detail, but like Damien had a lot of ways to react potentially, and I'm glad he was the one with her in that town hall.
So,
Instead
Damien,
of-
what'd you see in there, huh?
Instead of who?
What's going on? What'd you see in there?
His eyes are wide. Newt plays. It
No,
just-
no, 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 no.
Hey, Sharky.
Hi.
Instead of who?
What? Oh,
You said
I got no. I'll call you both out. I'm not sure that Florence would have kept us cool.
Florence would have walked up to him and told him to get the fuck out.
Florence, like, what the fuck?
I think I'm gonna be honest. I think Damien, as the other magic user, as the other practitioner, because Avatea does not use magic, correct? But he's like a student of the occult.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's I like he would see, but I truly think that in that moment, Damien was absolutely the best character to be beside her for that very unexpected reveal. And I was right that I was like, even if I wanted to fight it, and I wouldn't have because it's narratively so cool. But even if I wanted to, I couldn't have. Like I had just finished explaining the entire like Fate Point budget. And then she's like, by the way,
BT
You get
dub.
one more fate point.
and it did not and this is a complimentary, is it didn't feel forced, it didn't feel targeted. It was a perfect time for that to happen.
Yee.
And it was fantastic.
Aries
It
did
was
good.
very fun. And now Damien and Leah are even better friends, right? Right, Damien?
Oh no, Damien's gonna go to the group chat without Aaliyah and be like, guys.
Guys,
Oh shit.
let's check this shit out.
Look at what I screenshotted earlier.
Eyes from the shadowy corner behind the rest of the party staring at you.
Damien links like a 30-page Google document.
Yo, it was a friends only Instagram story that was deleted like 15 minutes later. God.
Everything is fucked up and y'all need to know.
You see, we can still get it because we can go back to the Wayback Machine and it's just right there. It's easy.
And I have written down notes of what has gone on in this session so that it will torment you forever forward.
This is such a good torment. It's so good. Like, yeah, it was high anxiety. I was biting my nails, everything that happened today. It was even the fires and everything going on. But I don't mind saying, like, everything that's like, I felt like if we had failed even one of those rolls, we would have been out of fate points before we could have saved what happened. It was tough. Like, it was really tough. But we did it. We're smooth. High five, Damien. High fives.
I think we deserve it. I'm gonna head out. It was a fun game. I'll see you later, everybody.
Take care.
Later.
Good game. Have a good night.
one.
You'll
So,
notice he didn't
to any
high-five
other-
me. Wonder why he wouldn't high five Aaliyah after that. What a
Any other notes on the game, on what you would like to see or didn't like?
Can we let's just see what's up with Aaliyah. You know, let's look in this mirror real quick. Look in this mirror real quick. Just something going
you
on.
see a pretty
Hey, Aaliyah.
smiling girl looking back at you.
All right,
through
all
the
right, all
mirror.
right. Now cast a spell real quick.
And
I
then-
want you to make this rock glow.
And then Aaliyah turns to you, and the Aaliyah in the mirror stays looking at you.
There we go.
Hey Leo, why did that mirror explode after you looked into it?
I can't help but want to ask, what are your all's feelings on Aaliyah after that scene?
Well, I mean, Icaros's feelings have not changed. I'm like Leshin. Is Leshin question mark? Which?
Avatea, Florence, as players, I guess. So I should be saying like
I'm interested.
Ko and Bendy.
I'm already planning out how Avate is gonna react to being the only vaguely not human in the group.
Nobody said that she's not human.
Florence
Relax.
is a
He's
normal
very
guy.
vague.
Vaguely
clearly.
not human.
Florence and I are normal people. Like we're just
is
regular.
true,
Everyone
yeah.
in the party is normal people. All of you.
No, Aaliyah is a bird. Wait, no, Avatar is a bird. Aaliyah is, I don't know, a Leshin. Or like a bush
She looks
creature.
up at you with like big, like adorable, like puppy eyes. Like, I'm a what?
You're cute, but also
No,
maybe a little
no.
evil. We're not sure yet.
No, see, if I'm questioning what something is and it gives me puppy dog eyes, I have done enough biology to know that is about to fucking eat you in the most horrendous way.
Yeah, that shit's either venomous or it's about to kill you.
I saw Galaxy Quest.
I saw that shit.
I know puppy dog eyes are not a good sign. Those are specifically anti-human.
That's not true. Snakes got puppy eyes. Fucking jumping spiders got puppy eyes. Some scorpions have pretty cute puppy eyes. All perfectly safe creatures.
You have the Arabian sand
Yeah.
boa. That's a perfectly safe creature.
The Arabian sand boa
Jumping
is
spiders?
interested in nothing.
Yes.
Listen, man, an Arabian sand boa is the cutest and most harmless creature on this planet.
It's
I am-
so dirty.
I am very excited to see how this plays out for Aaliyah. I knew
Also,
this
don't
moment
forget the
was-
other thing that happened too. The other
That is,
development for Aaliyah.
yes. There is no. It's not a cursed MacGuffin.
It feels pretty
So-
cursed.
That's 100% a curse MacGuffin. Don't you fucking lie to me. Straight to hell.
How come Avatea held it? He studied it. He didn't say, "Oh, it's cursed." I don't remember his exact
There's
words, but
literally cursed and figuratively cursed, okay?
well, he should have been more clear with his words if he didn't want her.
No, I'm pretty sure his words involve the "Hey, I wouldn't use this again if I was you."
Did he say? I'm trying to recall. I didn't write it down his exact words, but I know he studied it, and importantly, he gave it back. And I remember he was confused by it, but I don't recall that he said I would not use it.
I would have to go back and refine the exact things, but literally in my notes, the exact things I wrote were "shit's fucked consumes something to do what it must."
Yeah, that's easy.
I did
That's
not.
fine.
Avatar
I
did
wanna-
not have a favorable reaction to it.
I want to clarify that the word "cursed" is not in any of that. Is not in that sentence. Okay, so maybe
So
if
it's not
he had
her.
been more clear.
Fine print, guys. Fine print.
That's you can't
Plus,
play Shark. You can't play the fine print game with me. We both lose. We lack each other's
So-
fine
Oh,
print.
they'll be good,
That
be
is
well.
so
We're going to be
true.
visiting
We
Aries for the
only
end of
cause-
stream because
Anyway,
she's the DM and it's cute.
Aaliyah would also suggest that every time she has used it, it has been beneficial. Out of curiosity, when she makes those will rolls, is she cognizant of resisting something, or is it cognizant of resisting? I guess passive. That she, or is it past the will check?
It is, for simplicity's sake, it is passive, but there is kind of like it's passive in the same way if you touch a hot stove, you pull back is passive, right?
Got you. So she is aware that it attempted to do something. She doesn't know whether it tried to compel